Or the French?
We absolutely can have.
Unless
shit happens with them tomorrow. That's what happened last time.
Yeah, that's.
Oh God!
That was a stroke of bad luck.
Yeah, it's no good. Oh, see, I'm getting reverb again.
It's going in and out. It's
all right. I'll just deal with it.
Just think of it like anal.
Oh,
It's not for everybody.
wow.
It's not, all right.
Oh shit! So what's new, man? It's been a while.
All right. Oh, I think that's the problem. I've got to turn off the live YouTube feed.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh, that makes sense. Yes.
Yeah,
Or
then
just
I'm caught in some weird Rick and Morty alternate universe timeline. It's just not lining up. It's just never going to work out.
Right. You just mute it. That's what I do. That's how I see if people are talking.
People are talking about people.
Yep. I got nothing.
And that what's her name? That redhead, Bonnie Raitt.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, you're all welcome.
Let's give them something to talk about.
Oh God damn it.
I'm posting a live podcast on my Facebook.
Cool. Are you not drinking beer?
I am drinking bourbon.
No, you win.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, though.
I'm sure it's great. I just.
Yeah. Old Rhetoric, 21-year-old.
Dude, I saw a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle.
I got one on the shelf.
20. I think it was a 20-year. It was like $3,000.
That's way too much.
There was only one on the shelf, and it was dusty.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
No, not at all.
I wouldn't spend that type of money on a bottle like that. The 20 is really good, though.
Oh, I'm sure it's phenomenal, but I don't know. If I had $2,000 to burn, I don't think I would burn it on that.
No, that wouldn't be my for $2,000. You know how many double cheeseburgers you could get?
Depends.
All
If
of them.
they're just McDoubles, it's $2,000. Depending on.
Depends on the tax of the city you're in.
That's true.
Yeah.
We have cheap taxes here.
Yeah. Well, we've got a sweet 9%.
Ooh, 5 all day.
Oh man. See, I wish they would just. We're not going to go political. I'll just stop.
Just talking about taxes, man.
Yeah. No, I was about to say we should just go to a use tax instead of income tax.
Oh, do you pay income tax in Louisiana?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well, I know
You guys don't have that either?
No, we do. But like Texas doesn't.
Yeah, Texas doesn't, but Texas pays a nightmare worth of property tax.
Right. You're getting
This is
one more than the
riveting.
other.
Riveting conversation.
Wow. I'm waiting for Corey to get back. I do have a question for you, but I'm going to wait till I'm actually recording a
Wait,
podcast.
let me, okay, you're not recording.
No, it's just on YouTube.
So YouTube's recording.
Yeah. So the video will have this, but the audio that comes out in like a week and a half won't. Was that okay?
I don't know how many people are watching this trash. Oh, we got one.
Yeah, it's probably me because I'm watching it. And then
Well, I'm watching
eventually it'll pick up that you're watching it and it'll say 2.
Hell yeah. Basically crushing it.
Yeah. YouTube's going to have to ask me to slow down.
Yeah. 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. Don't act like I don't know what's happening. I appreciate you covering your mic, though. Or your camera.
Science.
I never knew.
Yeah.
All right. Another thing we can have in common.
It's less calories.
Yeah,
It's great for it's good for inflammation.
Yeah. I really wish. Oh, 2 people. It's just us, but unless
That works.
yeah, we don't need people. I just thought it would be fun, something different.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say I do it on my Instagram, but it never gets a good carryover. We tried to do it while we were competing.
Dude, Instagram got shitty. Like,
Yeah?
I don't like it. They changed it, and I don't know.
Nah, it's a thing. You gotta use it.
Everyone's doing stories on Instagram instead of Snapchat now, and
It's easier. It's on one place. That's what Snapchat gets for not selling it to fucking Instagram for $2 billion.
that's dumb. I should have sold it.
Super dumb. Anyone ever offers you $1 billion, you take it.
If someone
I don't
offered
care
me
what it is.
If someone offered me $100, I'd take it. I'm not living the high life.
That's right.
Nice. Yeah, we can actually start recording the podcast if you want.
Yeah, I'm in.
I figure that's why we're here, right?
Exactly why we're here. We're wasting all this gold.
That's why I haven't tried to say. Try not to say anything funny. Just save it.
Oh, is that what you've been doing this whole time?
Save it.
That's my excuse for why I'm not funny.
That's incense. I'm lighting incense. I like a nice smoky background. It really.
What's that?
I don't know. It's
Oh.
Japanese something.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I got out my fine goblet for you, and you're not
I
even.
saw that. Look at that pimp cup.
Dude, it's a fucking Tournament of Kings from Vegas, Excalibur Cup. Because I was real drunk.
Tournament Kings. Is that like some bootlegged ass version of that other place with Jim Carrey on the cable guy?
Yes,
That?
you're right. But I think the Tournament of Kings came first before Medieval Times.
No.
Dude, I'm fucking Googling this real quick.
Medieval Times is the best. I've never been. It seems like a real shit show.
Dude, it's good. I was out there for
It
work.
could be, except for the idea of the people who are into that stuff enough to work at Medieval Times.
I feel like if you're doing it in Vegas, you're just like trying to be an actor. Like, it's gonna take off. I just got to work at Tournament of Kings for a couple months.
But isn't everyone technically trying to be an actor?
Fuck.
What I really want to do is direct, but that's fine.
Nice.
I'll be a light guy.
I just want to direct to DVD.
Netflix, that Netflix series is where you want to be these days.
That's true. I don't know. I don't know if that pays worth a shit, to be dead honest with you.
Well, it's got to pay something. I mean, they have like comedians doing stand-up specials just for.
Yeah, no. It definitely pays something, right? But Netflix didn't. Oh, crazy reverb again. Oh, it's the worst. All right, hold on.
Yep.
Is this bad, Mike?
It just sounds like a different mic.
Yeah, I just unplugged my headphones.
No.
Does it sound trash?
You got to ask Corey. I don't care about much.
I'd
There's a certain level of
do with the
quality that
occasional
has to be
reverb.
held.
Yeah,
right, so-
I deal with the reverb more because
Okay.
it captures your voice better.
All right, this is way better, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't even
Corey?
listen to things.
I don't know if it's switched back over. Hit the gear up at the top of Hangouts for settings and make sure that it's moved back to that mic.
All right, 1 second.
I'm going to deep throat a bottle real quick. Don't mind me.
You should deep throat everything.
Oh. Hey, Matt,
Default microphone, built-in microphone.
you want one of these?
Default microphone, right?
Yeah.
What is that?
Surly
Yeah.
Damien? Yeah. I'm trying to get my hands on
How's that, Corey?
Better. That's definitely better.
All right.
Maybe my ears are just shit because it sounds the same to me, but Corey's quality control around here, so what he says goes.
I'm often
That
wrong.
makes sense.
Yeah.
God, I seriously can't find full Texas Chainsaw Massacre for free to watch on YouTube.
Hey, go to. I'm gonna send you an email quick. You can just watch it off my computer.
I can watch it off of your computer while we're doing this?
Yeah. How do you think Corey watches all of the movies? It might not be the greatest, but it's. Dude, the one thing that freaked me out is I think it's a Blu-ray re-release, and they don't. You don't at the beginning when the shit's scrolling by. In the original one, someone's reading it. They're not in this one. Confuse me.
What?
Yeah.
Why are they getting rid of that?
No fucking clue.
All right, maybe this is good. Come on, you son of a bitch. I'm asking my computer to do a whole lot right now.
Well, don't you have one of those fancy Macs?
I do, but I've got just a laptop.
Well, it's fancy.
I really want to buy a nice computer.
Is that like buy more shirts because I need a new computer? Is that what this is going to?
Yeah. So let me roughly calculate that out. Beep up, boop up, beep up, boop. You need to buy a shitload of shirts. A fuck ton actually is the metric that came back.
So I had a realization yesterday that I think I could go 2 weeks wearing hate shirts without washing.
Good. I'm proud of that.
No. Yeah.
But it's Matt, so actually go 3 weeks.
They're just inside out.
They're double-sided that way.
They're nice on the nipples, I'll tell you that.
I
And you
know.
keep the
They're
hate close to
very
your heart.
classy.
The tie-dyed one did turn all of my white undershirts pink, by the way, so thanks.
Yeah. I just want a heads up. Don't wash tie-dyed stuff with other clothes. For
Dude,
at
I
least a
washed
month.
it like 8 times alone before putting in other stuff, but
Seems like you rolled the dice a little early.
apparently I got bored trying to figure out if I think medieval times came first. You win.
Fuck yeah.
Started in 83. The Excalibur Hotel opened in 90. Awesome. Are you twittering or what?
No, I'm signing into your.
Well, that's fine too. I didn't know if you tweeted already.
I'm not much of a twatter.
Yeah, you're way more into Instagram.
Yeah, and then I just let that copy to other places. That's more my style. I like how. All right, so signed in, launch.
Yeah, and then
I've never used this thing.
yeah, dude, it's great. So I have it set up so instead of having a DVR, I just download TV off the internet and then it puts it on my computer and then I can watch it on my TV. So if you randomly sign in, like movies will change and TV shows that, like I have the first 4 episodes of The Exorcist on there.
I like that.
Yeah.
There we go. Play it. Play it. God, the original's so good.
I know. I forgot how good it was.
Man, Toby Hooper just slaughters this whole film. It's really creepy. They're not so good at special effects yet.
The acting was pretty bad too, but I think it was
yeah,
like
it's
an
okay.
endearing way. Yeah. I agree.
In theory, it went really good.
Scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
That's true as well.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. This thing should be firing up here shortly. Yep, we're good to go.
Cool. All right. Corey, you still have pants on or not?
Never did.
Indiscriminate.
Yeah.
Take those bad boys off, right?
60-40. That's the way I play it.
Wait. 60-40 what?
It's up to you.
Okay.
Dealer's choice. That's what I say.
All right. I'm aroused.
Yes.
All right. Let's start this shit. Welcome to our second annual Halloween Super Spectacular for the Podcast of Terror. This is a production of Galactic Netcasts. This is a podcast about all things scary. I am your host, Matt Stein. With me, as always, is Corey. I don't know. I got nothing, Corey. Hi, Corey.
I got nothing too. Welcome to Halloween.
Yeah, right. This is going to be a real good one.
Don't ring my doorbell, kids.
Corey doesn't have pants on, so you're not going to want to...
No one has.
Ring my doorbell, kids.
I'm going to have to edit that out, aren't I? Corey, not
What?
pants on.
You
wants
can't make kid touching jokes?
No, all right. We're making kid touching jokes tonight.
All right, because if we're not allowed to do that, this is going to slow down real quick.
No, we're
That means I'm running for president in 2020, right?
wow, that escalated quickly.
We're already there.
If you're not familiar with the voice that you're hearing, get your shit together. Go spend 6 hours playing catch up. But we got our good friend, my man crush Monday, Highland Games superstar, owner of Hate Brand Goods, YouTube blog super sensation, Matt Vincent.
How's it going, guys?
Did I get it all?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Also, moderately fat dude, morning person, and all-around asshole.
Dude, I cannot understand how you're such a morning person.
Wow, what are you going to do? Sleep all day?
No, I'm like 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is fine, but
8 o'clock. That's a crazy time to sleep.
why?
What time do you go to bed?
On weekdays, 10.
That's where you're fucking up. You've been an hour late.
All right, I didn't want to sound like a pussy and say that I go to bed at 9:30, so I said 10. And
Never be scared to sound like a pussy. That's rule number 1.
Well, I got nothing. You win.
And then B or C or whatever letter we're on, drink up.
I did. If you've never listened to an episode we've done with Matt, this will be roughly 3 to 7 hours long. It'll entail multiple. The edited version will be 3 to 7 hours long. For the full unedited version, just go over to YouTube, watch the video.
It'll be abridged.
There will be piss breaks, beer breaks. I'm not even sure. We'll take breaks. It'll be good.
Oh, snacks.
Snack break. Yeah, pizza in the oven.
I like snacks. Yeah, I took a DiGiorno and then I covered it in bagel bites.
Oh, you're God.
And I folded it on itself.
What the fuck?
It's like a calzone filled with tiny calzones.
It's not delivery. It's the heart disease.
That's what I go for. You have to. It's digestion confusion. It's a new diet trend I'm going with.
Oh, see, I just ate like garbage for the past week because I had a buddy in town, and all I wanted to do was eat salad today.
Yeah, I get that way.
Yeah.
Look, man, you gotta play both sides. Sometimes you just have some chicken, have some steaks, and then the next week, have a bunch of cheeseburgers. And then you get nothing but a bag of spinach for the next week.
Yeah. It was fun, though. I enjoyed myself. I just shit nonstop. My shit looked like chocolate and peanut butter. It was... Oof. Nothing was going on.
You have a bidet yet?
No. No.
I got a bidet attachment.
I know you do.
It is excellent, and I recommend
Matt has the hose outside.
Yeah,
it's Old West bidet.
I do a handstand, and my wife just hoses out my butthole.
Then it's going to run into your mouth and nose. That's poor planning.
Well, let's not get into the logistics of how my wife washes my butt. Well, that's how I fulfill my fetish. I had poop water in my eye.
Pink eye fetish?
Yeah. That's we're going to start a new
whatever.
Pink eye fetish.
I'm not here to judge.
I appreciate that.
Two in the pink because it drips for the stink.
Oh.
No, 2 of them are pink because it dripped from the stink.
Right.
God, that's classy. Congratulations on being the first ever third-time guest on our show, too.
Yes. I've done very few podcasts, but the ones I've been on, I've done a lot.
Well, thanks for coming back. I mean, it's always fun.
This one's really fun. I super, super enjoy this one.
For some odd reason, like, people really enjoy when you come. Like, I've gotten multiple emails from people that are like, when's Matt coming back? I'm like, I've been fucking asking him the same question for months
I'm
now.
so sorry. My fucking life's been a disaster.
Well, and speaking of, not that your life's a disaster, but you're in the off season now, and I know you have knee surgery coming up. So how did your season go?
Season went good. I finished, we have multiple world championships. So I finished second at one of them and third at another.
That's it?
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in you.
That's the same way I feel about it. Basically a waste of a year.
I was kidding.
Okay.
I watched you. I kept seeing you like, oh, I took a medal in this one. I took a medal in this one. I took a medal in this one. I'm like, yeah, fucking shit.
Yeah. It's good fun.
Yeah,
that talk.
Yeah. Why are we here? Corey, why are we here?
We're here because Matt Vincent is here and it makes us happy. But also, Matt suggested that we watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I was as surprised as he was when we realized that we've never talked about this movie before.
It's amazing. I'm watching a guy piss into a cup right now.
Oh God, just that movie's so good.
Well, let's just start right here and dive into this stupid thing.
Yeah, I should also mention that randomly I may stop and ask you questions because we did allow people to like ask questions.
Nice, so. I'm into that.
Yeah.
So, we're opening here with the truck, and they pull over the van for the guy in the wheelchair to pee, right?
Yeah.
When you pull a van over to the side of the road, you don't have to pee in a can at that point. You can just piss on the grass.
Right, but he's in a wheelchair, so he's got to piss in a can so he doesn't piss on his pants.
Yeah, but at the same time, they got him right next to the van, which is in plain sight of fucking everybody, and then he goes rolling down the hill. So why not just have him piss in the fucking van? You know, what was the...
they couldn't see his dong from that angle.
From you.
Well... You're glancing over my favorite part is like when he got knocked down, he put his dick back because when he got to the bottom,
he was quick with it.
Yeah, his zipper was wide open. There was no dick to be found.
No, I'm thinking he jammed it back in, like if you were peeing on the street in a city. Like, say if you were just stuck outside, hypothetically, I'm not a street pisser, but if you were stuck on a street and had to pee real bad in a major city, there's tricks to do it. And one of those is, just go straight out of the fly and then you hold a cup in that region, but you have to scream into your cell phone with the other hand to distract anyone watching.
I want to see
Just
that.
ditch the cup and you push your hips back and your feller jumps back in. You're going to get a bit of piss on the shorts, but that's no big deal.
Yeah, whatever.
This is Brad Madison's World Tour coming to your town.
Yeah.
This November. Yeah. I guess if I'm falling, and especially if I'm falling in a chair, I'm going to do everything I can to guard my dick.
That's
And
your
if it's
first
just
move?
my
I'm going
pants,
neck.
Yeah. No, dick first.
Okay.
Like, because if my head smashes open or my neck breaks or anything else like that, well, what am I gonna have to live for if my dick is ground in the fucking dirt? So
You can't get a dick transplant.
well, maybe you can.
Yeah, we
Who's
still have
transplanting?
science for that. They make dicks out of no dick. Definitely transplant one.
All right, I'm gonna cut my dick off and get it transplanted with the Great American Challenge, that 14-inch black dildo.
That's how they go. That version of trans from lady to male. You have to blow super hard in it. There you go.
By the way, the first penis transplant in the United States happened in May of this year.
This year?
What?
What would you call the bobbit whole deal?
Yeah, well, the
work?
bobbit wasn't a transplant. It was,
Mm.
that was just him getting the old goods back.
Gosh, you just have someone else's dick. That is weird.
Oh, I want to know if it works.
What do you
Like,
mean by if it works? Like, do you piss out of it? And
I'm sure he can piss out of it. That's just reattaching a hose. Can he get a boner? That's what I really care about.
I don't know. You have to line up all those blood vessels.
What a horrible thing to do to somebody. It's like, hey, we gave you this penis. No, don't expect it to do anything.
I'd be like if you were.
It's like my penis now.
That sounds like one of those deals you'd make with the devil.
Yeah.
You can have a dick,
I
but
wish
it
I
doesn't
had a
work.
giant dong, and then you got it, and it just lays there like some boring ass elephant tusk
Or it just chases you around the house.
from your waist. Not much of a chase.
It's like 3 feet long. The tip's always chasing you.
Oh, okay. So it turns around.
Yeah.
It looks like the Beetlejuice snake.
Yeah, fuck yeah. It comes out of your pants and teeth roll wide open and shit.
Oh, so here's a helpful hint.
I mean, Gina Davis is going to write it because, well,
I hope so.
That would be key. So, what's that on? All right, so the Beetlejuice head for the snake, they built that animatronic and shot most of that scene before Michael Keaton was on board, and that's why that version doesn't look like Michael Keaton.
it really looks like the cartoon, though.
Yes.
If you ever watched the cartoon series,
Yeah, but that came post movie.
Yeah, but I mean that it looks like that's what they modeled it after. Is they didn't want to make it after him directly.
Yeah. Another interesting fact: Michael Keaton is only on screen as Beetlejuice for like 11 minutes.
Yeah,
Why
I mean
do
it's
you know
he's
these
really
things?
minor in that.
I don't know, man. I'm borderline autistic.
I'll give you that one. You got me. Got me on a technicality.
I don't know where I'm at on the spectrum, but I'm definitely on it.
Nah, it happens. I got a question for you, though. We got
Yeah.
a question. Martin, who's actually an avid listener, because of you, he's one of
Nice.
the 3
What's up,
people that
Martin?
showed up. He wants to know
Oh,
if you
and his chick Gina are getting along.
What?
It was
Oh.
a 90s reference.
No. Every time I talk to him, I just want to go, Martin.
You
I
guys
think
don't have black listeners.
No, I don't know.
If you are one of our African American listeners,
Please chime in.
please send us
We
an
wanna
email.
Call in now.
Call in now. Yeah, the lines are opening. Martin wants to know if you had a choice for a versus movie, who would be fighting, why are they fighting, and how do they come across each other? And then thanks both Matt and Corey. Spread hate, always party.
Ooh, I'm going to say Mars year 3010 versus Earth 1941. Just before the launch of World War II.
I think it's supposed to be like horror movie characters, but I guess, man. That's a no contest.
For Vincent to hold back and say, no, not just one person gets one person. Fucking planets from different timelines.
Like I had to reach in the subcockles of my brain to be like, are these movies?
Well,
that
I
don't know
assume by
exist?
that point we've actually colonized Mars.
Right,
Not
but
like just got there. It's not like a bunch of Matt Damon's hanging out. It's like we got legit shit going on.
but you're taking like futuristic space Mars lasers against
Those laser things,
America
that's
with
never going to work.
muzzle loaders.
Not muzzle loaders in 1941. We're swinging into World War II. We got machine guns. We're going to have tanks soon. No, that's all World War I. We got tanks and all that. So, like, World War II shit is popping.
Mars
However,
is the
if
real
aliens
red
show up from Mars, I'm saying Hitler chills out on this whole kill the Jews thing.
Hey, did you have you heard our Gremlins 3 idea?
The what?
Gremlins 3?
No.
Okay, so they're making Gremlins 3, but we came up with an idea with some friends. It's Gremlins 3 in Nazi Germany in space with a Hitler gremlin.
So they just over Nazi Germany in space?
Well,
Or
I
is it
feel
that
like
time period?
they're Nazi gremlins and then they go to space. It makes sense. Just stop thinking about it.
The Gremlins themselves are part of the National Socialist Party.
Yeah. We haven't gotten that far into the story. We've essentially got the title. That's it.
I mean, one of the key points of it, though, is because they're in space, we have found water on Mars, right? So, I mean, it works out.
Well, they're in space. They're not on Mars. Those are different things.
Well, I think that now we have to involve Mars.
Oh, boy. They're
Or
gonna run into
Europa.
Leprechaun.
No one's started doing Europa movies yet.
That's a surprise.
That planet's supposed to have water.
There we go.
Why do these
Gremlins
guys
3.
let this person in their van, by the way?
That is an even better question.
It was the 70s. It was a different time.
He's wearing a dead animal necklace.
Yeah, but
He's also
everybody.
got shit on his face.
I'd rather have a guy wearing a human skull as a codpiece than somebody in a fucking hookah necklace. Fuck that dude.
It didn't work out for these dudes. He's got a sweet port wine stain. And he's wearing an animal. I'm saying from 7 minutes into this film, this whole group of people in the van are lucky they've made it this far in life.
I'll give you that.
I'm surprised they haven't been murdered yet.
They're
not survivalists. That's a fact.
There were two people they already lost along the way. One of them was like the grandmother in Vacation. They just have her tied to the roof, and then the other one was probably the one lone person of color in the entire movie, just gone before the thing even started.
Yeah.
There is no
Standard.
black people in this movie, is there?
Well,
It's Texas.
1974. It's not exactly what I would call friendly territory.
Have you ever seen the remake? I know you hate remakes.
Yeah.
but
I thought it was okay.
I hated the guy.
I like Jessica Biel.
Oh, me too.
She's brilliant in it.
All right, I have to ask, which person in this film do you like?
Leatherface.
Yeah, exactly.
The Hewitts. As far as I'm concerned, they're just protecting their property from these people who showed up. They didn't exactly leave their city to hunt these people down.
No shit.
That's a
Fucking
really
home
good point.
invasion like crazy in this. It's like,
Right.
hey, they have gas. Let's go over there and raid their gas. And
Right.
then
Here's the
walk in their
lesson I
fucking
learned from
house.
this film. Leave people alone.
Yeah, I know shit.
Dude, there was one time. It was the first time I ever went on tour. Our van broke down in Bethany, Missouri.
Mhm.
Okay, and the radiator blew, so we had to like walk to the house that was like a quarter mile down the road, and it was straight up fucking white looking Texas Chainsaw Massacre house.
Yeah.
As you're walking down, like it's all hot as fuck because it's August, so like the steam coming off the road, it was bad. But I just filled up a bucket of water and got the fuck out of there.
Smart move.
Yeah, I didn't want to
People
knock
go
on their door.
knocking around or breaking into the house.
Yeah, fuck that. I didn't need
As
to
soon
say
as,
it.
as soon as Johnny Port Weinstein here cuts his hand open, I'm kicking him out of the van.
Well,
We're not helping this guy find help. He's
fuck that.
got a dead tooth too. A dead tooth as well. He's like Maureen Ponderosa.
Oh, jeez. Before or after the boob job?
Way before.
Wait,
She seemed different after.
she wasn't
Otherwise-
after.
Otherwise, he'd be staying in the van a little bit longer.
Yeah. You give him a second run on that whole cutting himself thing. Because he didn't cut anyone else. Self-harm's not my problem.
Still though, fucking cut yourself. Something's wrong.
Yeah, well,
clearly
the
has
driver
not.
just seems to not give a shit. That's just
The
up
driver is
attention.
fucking oblivious in this whole thing. I
Oh
kinda
yeah, he's
questioned
just
if he was
eyes
part
on
of
the
group.
road.
Yeah, I mean, have you looked at that guy? I wouldn't.
Yeah, we definitely don't learn his last name. You know he's not going to make it.
He makes it quite a while though, doesn't he?
Hey,
He's
another
killed-
really shit film, Suicide Squad.
You didn't like it?
That's awful. I thought it was an unwatchable mess of gobbledygook.
I guess I set my standards real low.
Oh, I just wanted entertaining plot that went through it.
Yeah, I can't really argue any of it because it's not a movie worth arguing.
No,
for.
Yeah,
Jared
it's not a. You don't defend
Jared Leto's
Suicide
Joker
Squad.
could have not been in the film at all, and none of the plot changes.
No,
Well,
I
that's
could-
one of the things they're saying is that they're going to release the Blu-ray of it, and it's going to be the original cut that wasn't studio interfered.
It's going to have
And
6 extra minutes.
Right. But maybe the stuff with Jared Leto will make more sense at that
It
point.
won't.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
They wrote and put that movie together in like 6.5 hours over lunch.
I wouldn't doubt it at all.
And then it's just bad. Like why did Killer Croc crawl into the subway that way?
Why not?
Why did he crawl in on all fours? He's got legs. He could have just walked in and then dove in.
Yeah, he's been
For
walking
some
around the
reason,
whole time.
he dropped onto all fours. Like that's where he's the most comfortable. And crawls down a set of stairs head first into murky water.
I feel like they like had to go out of their way to make like he's a crocodile. Remember?
Oh, by the way,
Yeah. Didn't need
I don't know if
to
you guys got that yet.
use- or the name or the backstory. Any number of things.
Man, I'm gonna have you switch over to your computer mic.
All right.
Oh.
1 second. I don't know if that did it or
That did it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It may
Sucks.
not make a difference because I think it's probably Google anyways, but
Yeah, fucking hangouts.
you deserve to be heard.
I can hear him just fine. So that's your problem, not mine. Just listen to the podcast when it comes out. You can hear what he said.
Yeah.
So dude, no redeeming qualities in Suicide Squad at all.
No.
No.
See, I enjoyed the performances of some of the actors and stuff in it, but it's so far and away from how the characters are in the comic that I just kind of have to believe that they didn't give a fuck about the comic.
Well, that's kind of the thing, right? So I'm honestly not a fan of like those books. I never got into that whole thing, but so I even went in with lower expectations of like entertaining, Zaz wow this thing, and it was just bad.
Wow. Someone's YouTube is playing.
And mine.
There we go.
I think it was Matt.
All right. Apparently I screwed that up.
That was beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Sorry.
No, that's okay, man.
I'm really a real cock softener on this one so far.
No, don't worry.
You got me sweating.
Why is this fucking laptop not loud enough?
And that may be because you took your earbuds out.
I think so.
Yeah.
Pause the actual recording for now.
All right. Let me sort out my headphones.
Yeah, of course, man.
Top necessary playing on your TV.
Oh, yeah, right. Shit staying on my couch. No.
Because it's way better with headphones.
Right.
Corey, you're in?
Oh yeah,
That's way better, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it sounds
Absolutely.
weird.
All right. I've got the movie. I got the movie turned off. So just anyone bring up points about the movie, and I'm happy to yell about them.
Fair enough.
It's better if we could watch it.
I agree. I guess I could watch it, but I could just turn the volume off.
Oh, we were supposed to watch it.
Usually you watch it before you get here, Corey.
Oh god damn! I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
I like to watch it after. Have you guys ever listened to the podcast How Did This Get Made?
No.
It's brilliant. It's very similar to my appearances on your podcast.
3-hour long drunken shit shows?
No, he just said brilliant. That's all it is.
It's Paul
Paul Bear?
the guy who plays oh man, that's so bad. I don't remember any of these people's names. Paul Scheer.
Paul Scheer.
Bald guy from The League.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then his buddy Rafi. So Jason
Dirty
Mantzoukas.
Randy.
Yeah. They are they run a podcast and they review really shitty films and they talk about why did this even get made.
Oh, wow.
Like Britney Spears' Crossroads.
Oh, Jesus. Where were you in the movie, Matt?
I'm clicking it back in. They're still in the van. The old guy's running down the side of the road.
Oh, okay. So he cut the...
He's cut his hand.
All right.
Oh, I can resume from where I was. 17 minutes.
Yeah. All right. I'll start it then. So speaking of, I guess you got to give old Wineface props for having like the foil to burn the picture and not start the entire van on fire.
Yeah, that's
Give credit where credit's due, man.
it's a low bar we're setting.
Oh yeah, but still.
But even
it gives
from
you
one of the films, that's the point, right? Is that your protagonist seem to not do anything that could possibly help them.
Yeah. I'm just watching this asshole.
He fucking premeditated the whole thing. Like, I have the ability to, if I take your picture, then I'm also have the ability to just set it on fire for some reason. I have all this stuff right here to cause you guys to freak the fuck out and kick me out of the van.
Yep.
If it took that long for them to get freaked out, there's other problems.
Yeah.
Should have never picked the guy up.
No, that's a bad move. That's definitely where they went wrong.
It's the beginning of where they went wrong.
And then asking for anyone for help, like walking onto people's property in Texas, is the second bad move. It shows you what happens to those damn hippies.
When they go to the funeral, not the funeral, the cemetery to see the grandfather's grave, which is the whole reason why they went there in the first place. Because they heard that somebody was defiling the grave or something, and so they go there, and everybody there was weird. Like everybody just kind of hanging out at the fucking cemetery, getting drunk and high and whatever. We're being really weird. And the one guy's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go take off with your girlfriend. Hope you don't mind."
Yeah, they don't make a lot of great decisions, and that's where I've run into it with horror movies for a really long time. Is it ends up this obvious, like shit decisions.
Yeah, and that's sort of. I watched this and I realized I don't know if that I've actually seen this whole movie before.
Oh,
I definitely from the point of the girl going to the gas station again to the end. I've seen that, or I've seen the sequels. I saw number 2 a lot when I was a kid. I don't know how much of it was hated in that. Yeah, Matthew McConaughey was in the 4th one.
It's so weird.
Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger were in that one. Yeah, it's really weird.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre has taken some strange turns in its life.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've been playing all of the Halloweens, and now today they're playing all of the Nightmare on Elm Streets on AMC. You can kind of follow the bad roads on any of those franchises. But just I watched this and I realized, oh yeah, so pretty much every Rob Zombie movie.
It's
I
based
get
on
a
this.
little bit more now because I hate all of these fucking people. I want them all to die. And that's how it starts. Green Inferno started on Cinemax the other night. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
It showed
I
up
need
on
to
my
watch
TV
that.
like a fucking hate crime. And I was 5 minutes into it. I didn't even know what it was, but I could hear people just being assholes. I'm like, this must be Green Inferno.
It looks. I want to see it. It looks great.
Matt will tell you that it was not.
I didn't hate it. We saw it in the theater. It was better than
Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah, it was better than Cannibal Holocaust, in my opinion.
Because we have better technology, but that's basically it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's the exact same movie, to be honest.
I don't know if I told the story or not, but it was another one of those factoids. Talking about Green Inferno, I guess when they started figuring out where they're going to shoot this thing, it's like the production company or whatever, like flew down to the Amazon and met with this tribe. You know, not completely uncontacted, but we're talking about people in the middle of nowhere. So they get there and they're trying to explain to these people that, hey, we want to shoot a movie with you, and trying to explain a loose bit of the plot to these folks. And they tell Eli Roth that, like, so we just said, fuck it, and the best thing we could do is just show them a movie so that, I mean, these people have never seen a movie. And so they just showed them a Cannibal Holocaust. And Eli Roth is like, you did what? Like their first film, like everyone in the village, like all their kids and everything. Like, how'd that go? And he's like, they thought it was hilarious.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, they thought it was really funny. And so
they recognize aunts and uncles.
Yeah, they were like, fuck yeah, we'll film that. That sounds great. And then from there, I guess like at some point later in production, they're filming, and they're at this scene where like shit's gone south, and there's pieces and parts of people up in the trees, and this doesn't look like a real happy, welcoming place anymore. And so in the middle of filming, like they start hearing like music come down like the Amazon or whatever river they're off of, and it's these two like Christian boats like coming to deliver food and shirts, and like walk up on the bank like arms full of boxes and come onto that movie set, and it's just people like painted blood red and parts of people in the trees, and so they just panicked and like ran back to the boats. Just totally freaked out, and then we're totally into like, oh no, we have to go get those people. They have food and medicine.
Well, I mean, what would you do?
Which person am I?
You're seeing the red painted people.
I'd panic, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I've panicked in far less situations.
I kind of want to hear a story. You have to have a story.
Let me think of one. I'll sort it out.
We got all night.
I mean, on the other hand, the village people who are sitting there and they're waiting for these supplies, they have just been shown a film that they have to assume is like giving them permission. Oh, well, at the end of the movie, we're going to get to eat these white people, right?
That makes sense, yeah. White people are the most delicious. It's like veal. Look, you watch the Kardashians?
We consume a lot of milk.
Veal literally just lays on the couch and you drink Starbucks, from what I can tell.
I forgot a pumpkin spice latte for this. I'm sorry.
Oh, we could have basic bitched the shit out of it.
I did eat pumpkin fudge before we started this.
What does that mean? I didn't realize that like the pumpkin that you want to eat is not the pumpkin that you carve.
Oh no, the sugar pumpkins. Or there's
They have sugar pumpkins?
different areas of making pumpkins.
That doesn't seem right to me. I don't know a lot about pumpkins. I'm not a podiatrist.
What? The fuck
I'm
is
a phrenologist, but okay. No, it's one of the wonderful conceits about America is that here we grow food for amusement purposes, and that's why we have Mr. Potato Head as a toy.
Is the pumpkin that we carve even like an edible?
The seeds are. Does that count?
That wouldn't exactly say that's worth your effort.
You didn't say it had to be worth your effort. You just asked if we could eat it.
It's valid.
I mean, it's like special breed dogs. We've taken the pumpkins and we've bred them to be larger and more hollow so that we can make cooler jack-o'-lanterns, or we can throw them across football fields with special machinery.
Oh, we're awesome, aren't we?
Yeah, we're the fucking best. Like, everybody's hungry, but
watch us throw these pumpkins for distance. We have records to break.
I gotta chunk this thing. Yeah.
America.
Welcome to America.
Yeah.
I have another question for you. It's not horror related, but then again, the last one was, and you didn't decide you were going to answer it that way.
Whatever. I picked a battle royale. You don't know shit.
Touche. That's a future movie that you don't even know anything about.
Right. That's $9 billion worth roughly a fight versus 300 million Martians.
See, someone cares enough to ask about your egg recipe.
Eggs?
So,
okay.
Yeah, your muffin eggs.
Yeah. What do they want to know about them?
Do you make them fresh every day, or have you ever reheated them? And if you've reheated them, how do they hold up?
I've never reheated them.
God, it's fresh or GTFO.
That's it.
All right, there you go.
Pretty simple stuff.
Yeah.
You just jam them right in that old suckhole.
Oh, okay. All right.
You make more eggs the next day. It takes 9 minutes. It's not worth. It's just not worth like putting a bunch in the fridge.
Eggs are never a second day meal.
Even hard-boiled eggs are total letdown.
I agree. So when you make yours, are your eggs or your yolks soft?
That's what I'm working on. I'm trying to figure out the exact timing to get it right.
Because I made them your 9 minutes, and the yolks were fucking hard, and I was not happy. But
so you're running different than me, Scott. I'm running like 350 for 11 minutes, and I get some runny yolks.
Well, whatever your video said, 350 for what, 12 minutes?
Sure.
Well, you said it.
I don't know, man. I didn't journal it.
Don't fucking put out a recipe.
Leave that up to the suits in DC to fucking sort out.
So what's up with these belts you're putting out?
Oh, they're pretty cool, right?
They're like.
See, I looked over there like I was going to grab one, but it's not there.
Oh. They're like belt.
It's on the pants you're not.
They're
wearing.
belt belts. Yeah, they're like for pants, not for lifting.
See, at first I thought it was a lifting belt. And then I realized
they do. The same guy made these sweet ass luggage tags, though.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Yeah, I noticed the tag when you first posted the picture of the belt.
Yeah, so we're gonna offer the luggage tags too. It's for people who want something but don't have $100 to spend on a belt. I get that.
Still though, $100 for the belt's not bad. What is it? He charges $80 for not 8 ones, right?
I have no idea.
Okay, well I did my internet research and you didn't.
Okay. Yeah, but so his regular belt doesn't have all the embossing that mine does. I'm not sure if that's a term.
No, it is. Plus, you got to get your cut.
Yeah.
Well, it's a limited edition thing too.
Yeah, I mean, Daddy's got things to buy. He needs new stuff. There's drones on the market, they say.
Wow, there you go. Oh, so we're at the part where Franklin is wheeling himself into the house as everyone's upstairs having fun, and he just mocks him. Nah.
Oh yeah, he's not good. They've just pulled up to the house. I'm getting a little bit of lag.
That's probably because I'm just maxing my internet out right now.
Good stuff. So I'm relying on your internet. I don't understand the future.
We don't need to.
Why are they all getting out of the car at this random house?
This is the grandfather's house. So they go down to Texas to find out who's fucking with granddaddy's grave, and then they go to visit the property that was left behind. So it's a family-owned property. It's the daughter's, or it's the girl and Franklin's grandfather's. But why are they there, really? And they continue on to this when they already can't get gas. It's like, well, let's go to the fucking house anyways and see if we can find gas. Magically drill in the ground. It is Texas.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess to be honest with you, I never really knew why they were there. I just assumed they were kids running out of gas or some shit. That's what I get for not paying attention.
No, I mean, they don't do a lot to explain it. It's a lot of it is just, it's plot light. It's at some point these people are going to start fucking dying, and then I can start enjoying this fucking movie.
That's a good point. It's a very, very valid point. And I'm rooting. Or was it Thomas Hewitt? Is that Leatherface? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's I'm rooting for him the whole time. He's just trying to defend this house. He's probably wearing Under Armour. Protect this house.
God, that was bad.
That's what I'm here for.
That's-
Boo. Just
I don't.
all the comments after that minute to just be boo.
I don't know if anybody listening to this podcast like.
They're not anymore.
We'll just post this episode. Just everyone stops.
Oh, just you guys get a bunch of mail. It's just like I think you guys should just quit.
Well, you know, I'd rather be told to quit than called a fat hipster. I'm not gonna let that one go, Corey.
Never in a million years will you let that go.
No.
Yeah, so they get to the house and then they just kind of wander through it. It's not like they have any intention of fucking staying there. They look around. They're like, this place is a fucking shithole. Let's go make fun of every fucking room. By the way, let's leave our paraplegic brother down in the heat
Yeah, fuck them.
by himself. Yeah.
What
just
time of
fucking-
year is it?
I guess summer.
It looks hot.
When it was filmed, it was 100 degrees the entire time.
Yeah, but they're in
they were
Bastrop,
filming
Texas.
7
They
days a
get dry
week.
heat.
Yeah, they wouldn't let them, like a lot of the clothes, like Toby Hooper's outfit for Leatherface, including the mask, they wouldn't wash the entire time because they were afraid that it would get lost somewhere in the laundry or thrown away or something.
Makes
So
sense.
he's wearing this mask for 12 hours a day that by day 6 probably smells pretty ripe.
I've also got to consider it's got to be the shittest quality latex mask they could possibly build.
It didn't even look like latex. It looked like saran wrap.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think,
Bees.
what's
I
that?
think every person
Oh,
in this
those are
got
daddy
some sort
long
of
legs.
injury.
I thought he was running into bees.
I fucking hate spiders.
I thought we were about to get Nick Cage and the Wicker Man.
Oof.
God, such-
Thank you for not recommending that movie.
yeah.
No.
Oh,
It's not good.
some Martin, who sent in the question about the movie
Martin.
that you hate, also wants to know when we're gonna do 9 hours of Twilight.
Woof. Just full marathon sesh.
Well, you have knee surgery coming up, so you're gonna have time.
The thing is, we don't need to watch all 9 hours. I can suss that plot out pretty quick. But I should definitely, you know what I should do is I should have my wife involved on that one.
Absolutely.
As in, we'll consider her local expert.
She looked interested in what we were doing for about 15 minutes before she got out.
Well, the problem is, right? She can't hear anything y'all are saying,
Oh,
so she
Should've
just
got her-
catches my end, and I can imagine that sounds terrible. This is basically what her everyday life is: me just rambling in the house about nonsense shit.
Probably sounds like the best show ever, actually.
to us,
Yeah,
not to her.
it's
Yeah.
me yelling into a camera alone, the other end of my house.
Does she ever get sick of the camera?
Nah, she's a good sport.
I feel like I've asked you. I just had deja
She
vu.
doesn't honestly get filmed very much.
No, in
Yeah,
the
it's
great-
very rare that I see her.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So-
always nice to see.
No, it's definitely a good change. She's definitely some eye candy, as I call it. She helps the old views. A little less dude-centric.
You do have like 98% dudes watching your videos. Just
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
you know.
And if there was a demo that also added chubby, it would definitely be that as well.
Jesus. Hey, did you take monetization off your videos?
No.
Because I didn't have ads pop up when I was watching.
I've had some I've put music on lately that the music won't let me monetize. So it's a fuck it.
So fuck it.
Yeah, I just want the music. I'd rather have the video good than get the 11 cents that Google's going to send me.
If you're getting 11 cents, man, you're fucking living it up.
It's true.
Shit.
Dozens of nickels.
Dozens of pennies.
So Franklin rolls into this room and just sort of screams like a little bitch at the ceiling, and no one gives a shit about him until they say, "Hey, we wanna swim. We wanna go to the fuck pond." Franklin, where's the fuck pond?
I think that's what it says on the map. We bring up Google Maps right now. There's a location near Bastrop, Texas. It's called the Fuck Pond.
Looking.
Oh, what's the matter? Fuck pond dried up. Oh,
Yeah,
god damn it! What are we gonna do now?
Bone dry. What did this guy think why is this fifth wheel even there?
He's the brother of the main girl.
Sure, but like they live together? What's the deal? She's his carekeeper?
Well, he screams something about it when he's complaining about it. He's like, "Oh, they tell you to come along, have a good time." It's like fucking John McClane in Die Hard. It's like, "Come out to the coast, have a few laughs." I really wish it could have turned into Franklin's Die Hard. That would have been terrific.
Oh, if like he would have saved everyone?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's not going to get cuts on his feet because if he does, it's not going to be like he feels it. But
well, that's true. Leatherface runs though, so I mean, it's not like the wheelchair is going to make Jason. You could get away with this wheelchair thing.
Oh, yeah, and the insistence of I'm not going to let you go with the flashlight later on. Like, you have to take me with you. So, yes, please push me, a heavyset fat fuck, maybe a hipster, through the woods in the dark while I carry the flashlight.
Oh, I'm watching these two fucking idiots run to fuck pond, and I've never run anywhere with as much joy and bullshit as they just did. And then they ran all the way down to the bottom before they stopped to say it's dry.
And they see the house and they're like, I have a great idea. Let's go to this fucking random house.
Yeah. Wait, there's a house over there. I bet they've got a pond we can fuck in. Texas is known for the land of 1,000 fuck ponds.
That'd be Minnesota.
I know that was going to be Minnesota.
I don't think that's the proper nomenclature.
Land of 1,000 fuck ponds. I like that. Can you make a shirt?
That would be the one I'd make.
Land of 1,000 fuck ponds.
That's the first. That's a real parody shirt I'm looking to go with. Big seller. Dude, have y'all done 28 Days Later yet?
No.
That's a great film, and I'm in on that one.
Okay.
That's probably
start a list for you.
3 favorite movies all time.
It's a great movie. I like it.
Great.
The thing is a lot of the people that we have on take like the lighter side. Like I mean, I sent you our list when we were picking the movie for this, and
yeah,
a lot of people hit the classics.
Oh man,
not that I could call 28 Days Later a classic, but
it's definitely a classic.
Is it really a classic though?
Well, it's not. It's not Young Frankenstein. That was my other pick.
Which is the next one you do after. You know what? We're going to take all of the movies that you may or may not want to do at some point, put them in a hat, and just pluck them out every time.
You know what would be smart if we actually edited it down and just let them play at like 3 times speed, because we're not really watching. I just need shit to pop up that makes me talk about it. But it's your business. I don't know how to run it.
I don't know either. Corey keeps coming back. He makes sure that I don't look too dumb.
You got to have a tech guy.
That's not Corey.
No.
You're the tech guy.
I record it on my computer. I edit it. I post it. Well, edit it. I post it.
These microphones. I'm not used to looking at you guys things in your mouth.
The fucking.
That's what everybody
mine is newish. I ended up having to get a new mixer because Hangouts hates me, and Hangouts is back to hating me. So then I ended up with the mixer or the mic. So this is new since the last time you were on. Corey always had it. Now, if I drink enough, I'll cut the corner a little sharp and just right in the cheek.
Bash her right in there, huh?
Makes it nice thwacking sound.
Just lean in and take it all.
You play your cards right, it'll be in my ass by the time we're done here.
Wow. Just plugs right in.
You can get all the bass. Oh, God.
Yeah, these fucking kids are by the way.
Sorry, this beer is disgusting.
It's not good.
Keep drinking it. It's like, I will not be deterred.
The Damien is good. The Damien's gone. I'm on number 2. Phantasmagoria. It's a double IPA.
Ooh. All right, here's a fucking crazy throwback, and I will definitely get a reading of nerd level here. Computer game. Phantasmagoria.
I fucking love that game. We talked about it not that long
ago.
ago.
No way.
It turned 20 years old. I bought it for Corey afterwards because I'm like, you have to play this.
It's gnarly, right? There's that weird rape scene.
Have you played the second one?
No. Why was there a second one?
The second one is completely different and way more fucked up.
Come on.
Like aliens and shit.
No, see, it got weird. It didn't need to go there. The first one's crazy, dude. I remember watching it and like the scene where she's on stage. Spoiler alert! If you're looking to start playing Phantasmagoria or the 11th Hour or Seventh Guest, you know,
All great games.
Yeah, I've seen all of them. When she's on stage and she's in that chair and he's got that giant Pit in the Pendulum style thing and it swings through her head when you screw up.
Mm-hmm.
That's a gnarly scene. The effects are good.
Yeah. Okay. Getting nerdier. So the chick who made Phantasmagoria, his name was Roberta Williams. She also did the King's Quest games.
All right.
Which, if you played King's Quest, is like opposite ends of the spectrum.
A bit.
Yeah. So
King's Quest is Disney.
Yeah, absolutely. And I played King's Quest as a child, and then when I was older, mid-20s is when I finally played Phantasmagoria. And I was like, holy shit. But yeah, my childhood consisted of King's Quest, Space Quest. I'm 31. I'm your age.
You played Phantasmagoria when you were 20?
Yeah, it took me forever.
Oh, dude, I got into that like in middle school.
I played like Police Quest a lot, and then Manhunter. Played that, and then I found
played Doom. My first computer I bought was literally so that I could play Doom 2 online.
See, I found Masturbation.
Yeah, mine was shortly followed.
Yeah.
Less Doom, less Rise of the Triad, more Masturbation.
Masturbation. I remember the game Shivers. I didn't say it was good. I said I remember it.
All right. Did you play? Oh God, it was it's all set in Germany. It's like It's not Ghost in the Machine. That's always what I want to say. But there was like same along the lines as Phantasmagoria, but it was
System Shock.
No, it's so Ghost is the name of it. And the cover of it was like a white sheet with like a face or like a wolf. The main character was a werewolf.
Dude. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they remade the first one for the 20th anniversary.
Oh, Gabriel Knight.
Dude, so good. Yeah,
everything I know about the Neuschwanstein Castle is from that film. From that game.
That makes sense.
The guy who owned it was a werewolf. I know that much.
Yeah,
it was loosely based on fact.
The first one takes place in New Orleans.
What?
Have you never played the first one? You only played the second one? That's
only played the second one.
Yeah, I get the first one.
I missed a lot of pieces.
No, not at all. It's just a whole separate story.
Dude, I love digitized computer games.
Yeah.
So they basically just took photos of places on houses or streets, and then they walked that digitized guy on a green screen through it.
Yeah.
You couldn't click on anything. Fucking
worse. You needed to.
No, the Scooby-Doo effect was going hard.
I was a big fan of Night Trap for Sega CD.
Night Trap was good. Yeah.
It's the first game.
I was never a Sega guy.
Oh.
I was straight N64 and Super Nintendo.
Yeah, we ended up with the Sega Genesis at one point, and then somehow got a Sega CD. And now they're going for like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, like a VCR costs $300.
Are you serious? I have one in my basement.
At some point they did. They don't now.
Oh no, yeah, fuck no. No, I'm saying like right now, a Sega Genesis is like $100. It's like $200 new in a box. Yeah. There's like a new thing of like retro gaming stores popping up around here.
Yeah, I guess that's cool and all, but at the same time, like I could have all of the Sega games ever created, plus all the Nintendo games and the SNES games, like on a memory card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, you can buy on eBay Raspberry Pis with the shit already on it.
Right. And then I just need a controller,
which also easy to come by.
Next to it on eBay.
Yeah.
Right on the shelf.
Yeah. But some people really like the shit.
What were they hoping to find at this neighbor's house? What was their best case scenario?
I think it was gasoline.
Yeah. Is their van out of gas, or are they low on gas? Because they stopped at a gas station recently.
Yeah, they stopped at the gas station, but he wouldn't give them gas.
Because they were hippies?
I don't know if it was that. I don't know if he was being a dick or I kind of missed that part, but I think it was just that they didn't have it.
And Leatherface. God, he blasted dude with the hammer, and the leg twitch is so good.
Has one of my favorite scenes of all time in horror is when he pops out, hits the dude in the head, and then drags him and just slams that fucking door.
Oh yeah, it's
so
great.
good. Just rewind here and watch it.
And done. And meanwhile, this chick's out there on a swing doing nothing.
Typical woman. Sorry.
True that.
to the women.
Well,
two
in her
women
defense, there weren't any dishes that needed washing. Am I right?
That's a really good point. But if the dishes are done, that means you should be cooking dinner.
Yeah, there's something else that could be done.
Laundry, dishes,
Besides her hanging out and earning 70% of my income.
making sandwiches. Man, your wife makes 70% of what you make?
No.
You're just saying that because she's not here right now, right?
She makes 3 times what I make.
I just meant she took 70% of what you make.
That's true.
While making 3 times what you make.
Well, yeah, while making 3 times what you make.
Mm.
But which one of you is internet famous?
Why do you think I have all these shelves? You think my wife doesn't make money?
What is that supposed to mean?
You try it. I don't see you with any shelves behind you.
It's because we're trying to sell our house, so it's real bare.
You got rid of the shelves?
Get a dog crate and a picture. Picture. And a futon. The futon's for those nights where we get into fights.
Futon.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I use a hotel for that.
Oh,
she
really?
makes a lot of money.
Nah. So I guess
Drive on over.
you should use her money to stay in a hotel.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I don't have that luxury.
We get in a fight. She's staying here with the dogs. I'm not dealing with them.
Oh, dude, I know your pain. We ended up with a wiener dog now.
Oh,
What's that sound for? I love him.
I have one.
I know you do.
She's sleeping right over there. Tub of shit.
I'm pretty sure he's crying at the door. But we were dog sitting because he's actually the real dog dad of one of our dogs. And after like a week, the people took him back and they're like, he's just such a handful. Do you want him? And I'm like, yeah, if you're gonna be a fucking pile of dogs.
Of course.
I'll
Piece of
take
shit.
Yeah.
How about I drive over there and punch you right in the mouth?
I'd grab her by the pussy.
Dude, the amount. So I did the Trump hat, right? The
Yeah.
Make America Hate Again.
If I wore hats, I would have bought one. So you should maybe make a shirt.
No, I'm not gonna do that. It's too much. Same reason I don't have a kick today in the dick shirt. It's a conscious decision.
Well, yeah.
It's too much.
No, I agree. There's a friend of mine was in a band called the Cast Pattern, and on the back of one of their shirts, it just said "Eat shit, retard." And I'm like, why? And he goes, the kids fucking love it. So I feel like you have a different demographic than shitty metalcore, but the math.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I still have me that I have to answer to of like, that was a fucking lame move. To me, it feels thirsty.
Yeah, dude, but you also got to strike while the iron's hot. Gene Simmons didn't hold back.
Yeah, but look at all the respect Gene Simmons gets.
Yeah, he can't hear you behind all of his money.
Very good point. Or that hair helmet. What's that? You bring me a ring?
I don't have mine on. Living in that single life.
Pre-workout? Can you Nice.
God damn it. Where's my wife?
That's how Matt Vincent runs his life. You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Mic drop.
Fucking
I just dropped it like Kevin Hart. I'm not that into Kevin Hart, by the way.
Oh, you're not?
I don't find him that funny.
We saw the movie that he has coming out. We saw him do that stand-up on tour, and it was enjoyable. I think it's.
I'm sure. Like, he's a talented dude. Don't get me wrong. It's just not my cup of tea.
Somebody asked me once who Kevin Hart was, and I said he's the guy who yells all the time. He's like, oh, I know who you're talking about.
I do, in fact, like he has been. Thanks, love. He has been a comic forever. Like, so it's not like he just showed up and then all of a sudden got famous. At least he's been grinding for fucking 20 years.
Do you ever watch Now We Feast on YouTube. They do that show.
Yeah,
Hot
yeah,
One.
yeah, dude, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, so he
Mostly
just
because
did,
Matty Matheson was on it.
that dude is funny as fuck.
I got 1 degree of separation from that dude. I'm seriously just trying to make it happen.
Who?
Andy
Not like
Williams.
I'm gonna know. Andy knows him.
Yep. They've been homies a long time.
So
Got to go to Buffalo, hook up with Andy, go to Toronto with Andy.
when I saw E-Tid at Warped Tour, I was wearing a hate shirt, and he didn't even acknowledge me. I was a little sad.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, he just pretends that we're friends.
It's probably because he sees so many fucking hate shirts.
You know what, man? I'm really surprised at how I have not ran into anyone wearing one.
Ditto.
You're telling me you never see anyone wearing your shirts?
No. There's places that I run into them, but like you know that's going to be a place you're going to run into one, right?
That's
Like a CrossFit thing, or like if I'm at the Arnold or some shit like that, right? That's filtered down. I've yet to see one in the wild.
I agree, and
like Chrissy had a definition of that. She ran into someone in New York wearing a Donuts and Deadlift shirt that she said, "Hey, nice shirt," and that person didn't know who she was.
see, that's when you've made it.
That's what I'm looking for. I wouldn't call made it, but
Well,
by the way, so I'm at a part in the film right now where this bitch just got put on the meat hook and the other guy's getting chainsawed up.
good.
It's a bad scene, dude. Getting hung on a meat hook seems super lame. I don't think I have the upper body strength to get out of that. And then, what is it in the remake where the guy without a leg gets hung on that meat hook and then tries to get himself off of it and then just falls onto it again? It's brutal.
Just make a gagging sound.
Yeah.
All right, good. I'm gonna get yelled at.
Yeah, I mean it's really that to me is probably the most terrifying, not terrifying, but like the most grotesque thing of the movie. It's like getting chopped up, getting hit in the head with a hammer. All those things are a little bit more just instantaneous.
Yeah.
But being hung on a meat hook and then being in the room while he's hacking your boyfriend to pieces.
Oh, there's no way to go.
Getting stuffed in a freezer alive. Yeah, it's
that bit
shit.
alone, like the whole meat hook bit with someone else in there getting chopped up, like that's really not a well used deal for horror. Like, and it should be.
Like, I'm not saying I want to see more of it. I'm just saying that stood out to me.
I want to see more of it.
I want to see more of it. You know, I've been pretty weak on new horror.
I know it's not your thing, so I never talked to you about it.
Well, honestly, I'm going to say I'm a bit soft. I get stressed out.
What?
I get fucking stressed out, man. Because all the movies now are like shit's jumping out, or there's fucking weird movies like Sinister, and then kids are all getting weird.
Kids are weird.
Fucking stresses me out.
I have Sinister 1 and 2 in Plex if you decide you want to watch them, and Critters 1 through 4, and Lights Out.
Critters, I'd watch. Critters seems great.
We're
doing Critters tomorrow.
Yeah.
I like less realistic horror, more complete bullshit insanity.
So how come you the Texas Chainsaw Massacre though is
That's classic.
but it's rooted in reality. Whereas
course.
like Frank
Well, I mean, it's all based on
Universal.
Yes.
Which
every horror character.
Psycho was, Silence of the Lambs was.
Yeah.
Probably that bloody murder movie that Matt did on a couple weeks ago is
Rep in Wisconsin.
Hey, how fucking awesome in Red Dragon is when he pushes Philip Seymour Hoffman down the street in the wheelchair on fire. Great scene.
That's a really good point.
But I don't know, the Leatherface character is just so good. Because
he doesn't have
I
like
just have a hard
powers.
time. No, there's no superhuman powers. There's no supernatural thing. It's hard to consider him a bad guy.
How do you figure?
These people came to him again. He didn't drive to Montana and search wherever these hippies are from out. Nope. They showed up on his property. It's basically like Jaws, right? Because if you want to not get eaten by a shark, that's super easy to do. Don't go in the ocean. If you want to not get killed by this guy, you just don't go to his house. Also super easy. Plus, that house looks creepy. It's not like it had a big welcome sign out front that said, "Hey, come in and get some stuff."
Well, you gotta treat Leatherface like a dog. Like he's doing what his master tells him to do.
I don't even know about that.
No. Who's the master?
His dad?
The sheriff?
No, it's sheriff. You're right.
Well, it's Grandpa. They all talk about Grandpa being a badass.
Yeah, isn't the sheriff his dad though, or is the sheriff just in on the joke?
I'm not 100% sure if Thomas.
Yeah, they never really say one way or the other. So,
how about the weird one? Was that 3D or whatever? Now that Alessandra Dazario is in it, is that a newest one?
I know what you're talking about.
She's a chick from season 1 of True Detective.
Oh, see
that Woody Harrelson's into, and she gets her boobs out in the first one. She's great, by the way, brilliant actress.
Yeah, she was in the Percy Jackson movies.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the kids' film she's in.
Yeah, no, it's weird to make that transition, but she totally did.
She's got one of the sweetest racks in Hollywood. Fact.
She's got those crazy husky eyes.
Yeah, she's crazy looking. That's no doubt about it. She is 100%. If I had to stereotype her, I'd say crazy pussy.
It's the best kind.
I don't know. What the
it's a weird
stereotype
spot.
is.
There's a window in your life that crazy pussy is definitely a good move, but you've got to realize that crazy pussy seems cool, but the same type of chick who's going to let you, I don't know, let's just say pee in her butt. She's also not the same type of chick who's not going to yell at you in public at a restaurant.
The ones that will let you pee in their butt are not ones that you take out to a restaurant.
At some point, she's got to eat. That's just you have to feed them.
So one of my best and dearest friends, I'm not going to say he has shit luck with relationships because they all pretty much it stems from him, but he did just a couple years ago have an ex that was staying with him at his house because she needed a place to stay, and obviously it's like ex-girlfriend at my house. It's the pizza roll thing that I've talked about I think before. But essentially, at some point, he wakes up to her sitting above him with a knife, ready to just stab him. And I don't even think that was one time. I think it was like this was par for the course. And yeah, I don't think I've ever had that. Nope. I'm sort of grateful that I was a late bloomer in the sex department because
dude, I don't know how good a blowjob would have to be to tolerate that. That seems like a real good way for a chick in my house to catch bullets. Just saying. Texas. Yeah, and Thomas Hewitt wouldn't tolerate it.
Fuck no.
Good luck getting there. He would establish dominance long before.
Do you blame him?
No. He has a person-sized freezer in his house. I have one in my...
I was going to say, I feel like that's pretty common. People have big-ass freezers.
Yeah, but there's the one we keep out in plain view, and then there's the one in the hidden room.
I don't think Thomas Hewitt has a lot of hidden rooms. He seems to not be real worried about the decor of his house. He didn't exactly follow like a mid-century modern idea. He's just putting freezers wherever there's plugins.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
What do you do if you've already stuck your dick in crazy, asking for a friend?
You back away slowly and don't make any sudden moves.
The best question, like it's from a girl asked. So,
wait.
Yeah, a chick asked what she does if she puts a dick in crazy.
What's her name?
Ashley. It's not your wife. No.
She did a fucking video.
I just want to see her creep around the corner with an axe.
She stuck her dick in crazy?
She must have.
No, I think
at some point,
in the situation,
you've got it. Yeah, let's say you've stuck your duck in crazy. Your duck. You stuck your dick in crazy. What's your plan, right?
Yep.
You just gotta walk away slowly, jingle your keys, and fucking sling them that way. And when she looks, you run.
Because there's always that moment of, all right, how do I handle this? Do I straight up tell them? Do I try to make it seem like I'm not the right person for them and let them make the decision and all these other things. It's just, you just got to run. You just got to get out.
Yeah.
You know, don't
Never look back.
excuse the term, pussyfoot around it. You just got to go.
Yeah, but now, see, you're considering that type of rational decision would work with these broads.
Well, that's what I'm saying is don't
At
try
some
to
point, you
rationalize
just have to
anything.
move.
Just get.
There's enough level of crazy pussy that you just have to move.
It's like talking to a person with a gun. Someone pulls a gun in your face. Do you sit there and you try to say, "Hey, man, let's calm down. Let's not do this," or you just fucking get out?
No, I feel like
if you have the opportunity to book, you book.
if someone pulls a gun on you, you have to call their bluff. And you have to assume that they're not going to shoot you. Yep.
I pull out both the guns I'm carrying.
No, see, everywhere
Like
here.
Michael Scarn.
I don't know if I ever told you, but there's a brewery in Madison that has a beer called Threat Level Midnight.
Yes, I love that reference. Dude, I'm throwing some fucking weird ones out there.
This is a good one.
I'm pretty proud that you're keeping up.
Not that drunk.
No, I don't mean drunk. I just mean basic knowledge.
Yeah, it's called me dumb.
Michael Scarn's a bit of a stretch to throw that out.
I love The Office, though.
Yeah, it's great. Well, it did jump the shark at some point.
Oh, fuck yeah, for sure.
Like as soon as before Michael left, it had jumped the shark, which is why the UK version did it correct and just killed it after. Like, hey, let's just tell the story and then stop.
Yeah, but I feel like they probably didn't. So, quick story.
All right.
A buddy of mine used to work for, well, Corey knows him too, a friend of ours. Gary used to draw for The Simpsons. He drew for this. He drew for The Simpsons on season 8, 9, I believe.
Okay.
And that's the point at which a lot of people think that it started to jump the shark, we could say. What happened was season 7 came around, and basically the producers are like, we're not going to get renewed for another one, so take all your best ideas and make it happen. And season 7 is where they got all of the awards, all of the shit happened,
No
and that's
way.
when it fucking blew up. Yeah, and then it just...
Interesting.
And just to kind of point it out, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but there is a show called David Brent, Life on the Road.
Yeah. I'm very
coming
aware. I
out.
follow Ricky Gervais. I'm a big fan.
Oh.
Yeah.
The whole Derek series was awesome. That'll punch you right in the feels.
I don't want that. I watched 6 Feet
It's
Under
good though.
right at the end.
Yeah, I watched Rudy. Got super sad.
The movie, or is that a TV show?
No, the series, miniseries.
I watched Lord of the Rings. I got real sad.
Same reason I didn't watch Willow.
Oh, don't read the books.
Midgets creep me out.
All right. Fair enough.
Oh, jumping the shark means like shitting the bed. Someone asked what jumping the shark means.
Jumping the Shark is a reference to Happy Days.
Yes.
Because in an episode, actually, when Happy Days went to shit, the Fonz jumped a shark tank.
There's a Fonz statue in downtown Milwaukee. You're welcome.
No way. He's supposed to be one of the nicest humans on earth.
That's what I've heard.
He was. I heard an interview with him. He was talking about being like at the Silver Dome, like in I don't know whenever Happy Days was popular, signing autographs. And he said he like over 2 days he shook, I don't know, like 180,000 hands plus signed autographs. And like his hand just like exploded into this swollen mitt.
He couldn't do the A anymore.
No, it's just. He just threw out the hand from the Everlong video.
Oh Jesus, Corey,
It's a fucking great video.
it's a good video. Corey, what's Top Knot's real name?
Top Knot's real name is Robin.
Robin. It means like the point at which everything went south.
There is
Yeah.
a great reference in Community where Donald Glover's character is screaming at Abed, saying, you know, and you guys keep saying jumping the shark like it's a bad thing. Well, I saw an episode of Happy Days the other day where Fonzie literally jumped the shark, and it was the coolest
awesome.
thing ever.
Community, like
Also-
1 through 3, season 5
Jump
is
the shark.
amazing.
No, jump the shark.
No,
Well,
as soon as they fired Dan Harmon, it went bad.
Yeah.
But the seasons that Dan Harmon's involved, it's so good. And then they got rid of Chevy Chase, and it got weird. But then they brought in Mike from Breaking Bad, and it was better. But as a whole, when Dan Harmon's not around, no good. But now we've got Rick and Morty.
Well, yeah, and I watched the season without Dan, and it started out pretty tough, but there were a couple of gems in that season.
Yeah, but the problem is you didn't get like a whole story arc for a season. It was just
Right.
show to show and nothing carried over. And that's where Dan Harmon's brilliance, like in Rick and Morty or something like that, or the first couple seasons of Community, is so good, is they carry these long-term jokes that they're going to eventually play out, plus the
Beetlejuice
episode. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, and he is absolutely brilliant. Did you watch the season that appeared on Yahoo?
No.
It was
Punched out.
It was very different. I mean, it was at that point in time we lost Troy, we lost Chevy, we lost enough of the cast that it was kind of a tough thing. But there was some to it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that.
Don't watch it.
You don't watch any of Community?
No. Don't watch the Yahoo season of Community.
Oh, okay. No.
I went back and watched it, and I want that time back.
Yeah, I watch the old episodes all the time. Still, the Donald Glover's great. His new
Donald
show
Glover is
Atlanta is awesome.
I've got it on the DVR. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I haven't watched the second season of Mr. Robot yet either.
Mr. Robot.
First season's way better in my opinion.
Man, the talk about a total shit flop, right? Was Arrested Development, when they were able to come back and renew that season for Netflix, was garbage.
See, I didn't think it was. It could have been a lot worse. I'll put it that way.
Dude, that's no way to call something.
I haven't seen that season.
It could have
yet,
been
'cause I
worse.
wanna
It
go
could have just
through and
been
watch it
white
all again.
noise TV and a baby screaming.
Yeah, could have been worse.
Yeah, I was the guy who actually watched Arrested Development when it was on Fox.
It was great.
And I loved it. So I didn't want to jump into this new season without rewatching all the old stuff. And it was just like, okay, when I get the time. And then I heard so many bad things about it. But I guess they're still bringing it back again.
Are they really?
It's like everything they shot in the newest season was basically to set up this film. And then the new season was taken so badly that they just said no to the film.
Yeah.
God, never, ever, ever, ever get the beer Phantasmagoria.
It's not so good.
I don't like IPAs, and
It tastes like a mixture of carpet lint and dog shit.
with a citrus punch to the back of my throat.
At least it's really tart.
Dude,
However, Rhetoric's, this is delicious.
I need more beer.
Bourbon's good.
I like bourbon.
I've been drinking just double vodkas.
So just a glass of vodka?
Yeah, it's a rich woman's drink. In the words of Ron Swanson, clear alcohol is for rich women on diets.
It gets the job done.
It definitely gets the job done. I went to a wedding a week ago, and at some point they ran out of vodka, and I'm going to say a big part of that's because of me.
Oh boy.
Because they gave up serving it like in nice glasses and then switched to just Dixie cups. And it was just like, oh, here's a Dixie cup of vodka and ice for you. I'm like, man, sounds good. Back out to the dance floor.
Dude, I went to
Eventually, they just start spooning you wine out of a toilet that they made, like prison.
The suit that I wore to that wedding, I think I just have to burn. It's fucking cashed.
I went to a wedding and we were drinking White Russians.
Yeah.
And it was in the middle of nowhere. What's that?
It's very dude of you.
Yeah, it was another buddy and I who's a big Lebowski fan.
All right, good move.
Yeah, so we were like, we'll drink White Russians. It was in the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin. So it's like further from civilization than either of you understand.
It's like all of Wisconsin.
But further away.
Did you realize how poorly populated Louisiana is?
No, not at all. But you live pretty close.
4 million people here
Get to the bottom of this.
in the state.
Anyways, so we ordered White Russians, and instead of like having milk, they just took like coffee creamers, and that's what they used.
Oh,
Keep in mind, Wisconsin only has 5.7 million people, so we're really not that far ahead of you.
And your state's way fucking bigger.
It really
So
is.
yeah, you're far more less densely populated.
Yeah, you have 4.65. You're losing people though. It's because of those
That's a good
hurricanes.
call. We're
What-
basically Iceland size.
You know, I'm not much for like camping or the woods, but until you go to the North Woods of Wisconsin, you don't know what's up.
What's up with the Northwoods of Wisconsin? I like camping. I'm trying to get
Dude, that's
more
what I'm
adventure
saying.
shit.
Dude, it's fucking amazing. My in-laws bought a cabin, and it's just like on. You know what?
Because we're talking about going on like a houseboat to Arkansas.
Riverboat gambling,
Riverboat gambling trip. What if I want to shit with the door open?
right?
Another one of my favorite movies.
Fuck yeah!
God.
All right, gotta find a picture of this. Yeah, dude. Like we went up there for her birthday, and I was all sad about it. Now I was like, this is fucking cool. It's all quiet. They have lumberjack shows.
What? Dude, I got a guy that follows my stuff and's been buying my gear that's a lumberjack dude that competes in that stuff.
Beat this shit, man.
What? That's nice.
Yeah, that's out their back window.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'd skate right across that.
Yeah, they have like a paddle boat and shit. Just,
Like a riverboat?
yeah, it's a little riverboat. Yeah,
Just a
So,
gambling
Don't
riverboat.
think I don't know about riverboats. I live in Louisiana. We got plenty of those.
it's true.
Mark Twain
We
is
got-
sitting there. Samuel Clemens is like measuring the depth of the water, and
Yeah, gotta go.
Writing about his famous characters.
Why are we here?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got.
So, the sheriff right now is getting ready to make out with this girl or kill her.
Is it time for a piss break yet?
Yeah, we can piss break.
All right, I'm gonna pause the recording. It's piss break and beer time.
So wait, does YouTube not pause?
YouTube is
YouTube
not
keeps
paused.
going.
Yeah,
No,
YouTube-
because if you stop
Good to
YouTube, it
know.
never starts again.
yeah.
Good to know.
So.
Now you can turn your camera off and turn it back
Yeah,
on
I have a
again. Hangouts. Well, that too. But
I gotta go get some beers and pee.
if you're afraid of like walking around bare ass in front of the camera, and
That's what I'm nervous about.
I've seen some of your Instagram stuff, you are not nervous about that at all.
That's true. Sometimes you gotta let that thing roll. Go asses out. Oh man, this is good. Been stuck in this fucking dumbass diet for the last 3.5 weeks.
How was sushi last night?
It's delicious. It was great. Except for I didn't eat any rice.
Yeah, you were saying it's protein only.
That's a fucking bummer. I had some uni. I got that. Have you done
Oh,
that?
yeah, my wife really wanted to try uni for a while, and we went to a little local sushi place around the corner from us that is in one of those buildings. It obviously used to be a Taco Bell, and so it was like scary as shit. Like, why am I going to go to the ex Taco Bell for sushi? But it got really good reviews, and so we checked it out, and they had uni, and she's like, "Yeah, I really want to try uni." So she got it. She took half a bite of it, and she's like, "Well, did it, done, no more," and stuck me with eating it. I'm like, I'm nowhere near as adventurous when it comes to food as she is. So that was harsh.
Did you do it on rice? Like, did you do nigiri style?
I don't remember if the uni was on rice.
Okay. Yeah, I just did it. Yeah, I did it without, and hit a little bit of roe with it.
Yeah,
And I added a little bit of soy sauce, like not much, but the salt made a big difference to the flavor.
I'm sure.
And then the first bite I had, I didn't have anything, and it was just really fishy. It was way fishier than I was expecting.
Yep.
And then from that point on, I really liked it.
Yeah, it's unmistakable. Well, I mean, once you start having it, it's like, oh, it is. Oh, okay, and then you kind of get it.
Yeah. And then we ate a bunch of other shit, but they make this like tuna carpaccio. Is that right? I'm not saying that right. Tuna carpaccio? Parcio. Nope. Either one. I'm not saying it well. The old fucking mouth and tongue aren't really getting the job done tonight. But yeah, it's really good. It was just kind of like this raw tuna, like a little bit of scallions and some soy sauce, wasabi on.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah, we have a place by us that does all you can eat sushi, but they like part of it is that they insist that you eat the rice too. So it's which
yeah.
I'm not
Most of
against,
the good all you can eat sushi joints. The one thing they'll do is like they charge you for whatever you don't finish.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Not like a buffet stuff.
There's one by us that sends the shit around boats.
Oh man, I can totally fuck up some boats.
Yeah, it's the kind of place I want to go to.
All right, so to honor white women everywhere, I got a pumpkin beer.
Ooh, I have a pumpkin spice, like from a buddy of mine's company,
I have it too.
Tactical Calories.
Yeah, I haven't eaten it
Tactical
yet,
Calories.
but I bought it.
I don't know what to do with it.
I bought some sweet potatoes.
Oh, dude, that's a good call.
Yeah, I'm gonna start the podcast recording again, and then we can re-talk about Tactical Calories since I love that company too.
He's a good dude. He's a great guy.
So we're back from break number 1. Before I started recording, because I'm dumb, Matt and I started talking about Tactical Calories, which is a company that we both like. He's actually friends with them, so he wins. But we
Yeah, Casey.
yeah, we're
I don't know that I'm supposed to say his name. Allegedly, his name is not that. His name's Mitch.
Oh, fuck yeah, Mitch. I'm
Yeah,
honoring
great
white
guy.
women everywhere by drinking pumpkin beer. So we started talking about the pump action pumpkin and what to do with
Yeah.
it. So on the
Sweet
website,
potatoes, boss.
on the website, it said to get sweet potatoes or cauliflower or put it in coffee. But right now,
Not fucking up any coffee. Coffee comes black.
yes, it does. I'm currently drinking. Speaking of Big Lebowski, I gotta look it up quick. There's a coffee roaster in Chicago called Dark Matter.
Yeah, yeah.
They have.
Have a Lebowski style coffee.
Wait for it.
I don't know how you would do such a thing.
Wait for it. Okay,
How far
so
are you
it's
from Chicago?
3 hours. Like I could get there. Like if you're gonna be there and you got free time, I could get there.
Yeah, but then you have to drive in and do what? Like sleep in a hotel with me?
I could sleep in my own hotel. I have mine.
I mean, that's your business. Whatever. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, right.
That's what the
Matt
stupid
not picking up the
Congress-
signals.
Yeah.
What, you'd have to sleep in the hotel with me? Hint, hint.
I
No,
guess we could figure that out. I mean, I'll get a one bed.
I'll sleep in a bathtub. I don't care. Or your bed.
No, you're a scumbag. You tour with a band.
Just the fucking dirtiest.
I know you guys are awful.
So and I keep getting questions, and the beer is not helping.
I like
But anyways,
questions.
it's not like for you. I keep thinking of things I want to mention. Whatever.
okay.
It's
You need
getting
notepad.
cloudy. It's getting cloudy up there. So the coffee beans I was talking about is it's an El Salvador coffee bean that is barrel aged in Pipeworks Hey Careful Man Milk Stout, which is a Big Lebowski themed milk stout beer. So Dark Matter does barrel aged coffee beans, so it gets like flavors of the beer. It's not fucking cheap, but it is good.
I don't need cheap.
No.
I'm not fucking made of money. Don't get me wrong, but
But I can afford.
your
I
wife
will
is.
spend money on my vices.
It took me a minute. Like it took me a while to like really try these. But I had a gift card from my in-laws for my birthday, and I bought this bag, and it is fucking good. The shit sells out like nuts too.
Oh, dude.
It's up right now. They have 2. There's Goose Island.
Yeah.
They have a barrel aged, and then the Pipeworks has a barrel aged coffee bean.
So I can buy it from Goose Island or from.
I don't think so. I think you have to go to darkmattercoffee.com.
All right.
Which, if I keep this up, maybe they'll just give me a sponsorship.
Dude, I like that idea.
I like your video on sponsorships.
Thanks. It was. I tried to give a truthful approach.
Doesn't work for me though, because I've been trying to get you to sponsor my band with your clothing for a while now.
You guys have such a big following that I could really see a return on that investment.
Hey, man, I'm not even saying you have to give us free stuff. Just say we're part of the team. I already buy all your shit anyways.
And then you're not wearing it like you're the only one wearing it on stage. Perfect.
I'm sure they would buy it. We're all made of money.
That's what I say.
Hey, if
Play
we're,
music, you're getting paid.
if we're part of your team, I'll put a hate sticker on my bass drum.
Nice.
I need a yellow one though.
I knew you were a drummer. You're in a house.
My wife paid for it. I didn't pay for
Yeah,
it.
that's fair enough. But you, again, you're not chasing women to live in dumpsters.
No, that's true. That is very true. I can keep a beat too.
Hmm.
Hey, speaking of, did you listen to that shit I sent you?
I did.
And you
Listen
hate
to
it?
some of it. I haven't had a chance to listen to all of it.
Oh, you didn't have time to listen to all 23 minutes of it?
No, I do like
Oh, okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate
No.
it. Although I kind of cornered
it.
you. Like that.
The funny part, right, is it reminds me to like this different time in life when I was doing band shit and touring and listening to heavier stuff, which is fun.
I would say I agree, but I'm still doing it and I'm 30.
Yeah, I'm not angry much anymore.
Oh, dude, we're not angry at all. Like, all this
Sure, but it's still heavy.
Yeah. All the shit is like weird and political for whatever reason.
The shit I've currently been listening to is
I
soft as
know.
fuck. It's not quite Drake soft, but it's soft.
I know. I follow you on Spotify. It's confusing.
Oof.
Like, you show up as a number to me for whatever reason.
Yeah. I haven't really done a lot of work on that to say it's not.
Fair enough. But I'm like, I can always tell that it's you because it's random numbers, and then it's like Luther Vandross.
And local natives have been listening to a lot.
Have you ever listened to Wolfie's Just Fine?
No.
It's
We were going to talk about this. Yeah.
Yeah. It's John
Wolfie's Just Fine.
La Jolla? Anyways, it's Taco from the League.
Oh, God damn it. I'm not going to like it.
Why?
All right.
Because you hate Taco? Do I need to like pause everything so you can make fun of Taco real quick?
No, I'm not going to make fun of Taco, right? That fucking show didn't need some musical goddamn singing comedian.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Season like 1 and 2 of the League are so good. And then it just plowed into shit and like left reality of anything that you could consider that was still good part of the show. I think it's unwatchable dribble.
Every TV show takes like this shitty turn for the word, and it's unfortunate.
The League jumped the shark when
That's the saying for the night. Jump the shark.
When all the guys went to Dallas Cowboys football camp.
Mm-hmm. I know
that was the jump. Because there's no fucking reason that these 6 mooks who live in Chicago have access to like pro football camp.
I don't even remember how they got it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, fair enough.
So, Taco had a website.
Oh yeah.
That they bought.
He bought like DallasCowboys.com.
Yeah, and so you know what I mean? Like, I get it. The Cowboys thought this was a cool move to be on your show, so they contacted you, and you guys don't have a lot of artistic integrity, so you just did this.
At least the Cowboys no longer have Tony Romo. But
Tony Romo looks good on paper, but he's shit on the field.
Hey, all I care about is that Tony Romo. Oh, man, it'd almost be better if Tony Romo was playing tomorrow.
I wish I could tell you a lot more about football, but that's basically we've exhausted my knowledge.
No, that's fine. Packers play the Cowboys tomorrow.
Cool beans.
Romo was playing a bit easier for
us. It's not Thanksgiving.
No, I was very surprised I didn't hear from you when Wisconsin beat LSU, by the way.
Wisconsin beat LSU?
I thought you followed LSU football.
No.
Okay, fine. All right, we're done there.
I have no idea.
Good thing I didn't
followed
text
football while my brother was playing football, and then as soon as that stopped, I just don't care anymore.
So what do you do with your free time when you're not competing?
You mean when I'm not running an apparel brand and editing videos or working out or traveling the world?
Yeah, that can't take
those things.
You have so much more free time. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're right. I don't have 2 full-time jobs.
No, you don't.
Or you mean the career thing I have?
No, yeah. I'm hearing a lot of excuses.
Yeah,
no real solutions here.
What I could be doing is following other people's accomplishments.
Yeah.
All right.
Motherfucker.
That's where I fucked up. I guess I'll just get an ESPN app. I just couldn't give any less of a shit about a bunch of 20-year-olds bashing into each other on the field and how far they won. I just don't care.
I don't disagree with you at all. I only care because I have money riding on it against the guys in my band.
I get why fantasy football is popular. Because at least that way, like, you can give a fuck about what's going on the field and then, like, talk shit to your buddies.
Yep.
But in general, I mean, I'll watch football, and I'm entertained by watching football. It's not like I dislike it. It's not like it's baseball or some shit like that.
Oh. I saw a statistic that 90% of a baseball game is standing, and there's roughly 18 minutes of action per game.
That's not much better than football.
No.
But that's why. So that's like why all the Europeans hate American football, because that's what they think it is.
So how do you feel about soccer?
Dude, when the World Cup's on, like, we'll go to the bar and hang out and watch World Cup, and that's rad. because everyone gives a shit.
Yep.
But it's like watching the Olympics. Like I don't give a fuck about swimming any other part of the year.
That's a good point. I went and watched I love soccer, which take it for what it's worth, but I went and watched the U.S. friendly game the other night, and it was like me and 2 other people. No one gives a shit until the World Cup comes around, and I get it, but to each his own.
No, that's the World Cup's super fun though.
It's a really cool concept. I don't know how we got this.
I mean, the Olympics are super cool. I'm a big fucking Olympic nerd. I get really excited about the Olympics, and I basically don't even give a shit what sport.
I just picture
I just want to see people do awesome.
doing ape shit over hurdles.
Yeah, hurdles, motherfucker. Are you kidding? Dude, U.S. went 1, 2, and 3 in the women's hurdles. Fucking ballers. One of my teammates from LSU, Lolo Jones, was a hurdler. And so like I followed all of her stuff through her Olympic runs, and it's probably the most brutal thing in sports I've ever seen happen, like live and giving a shit about, was watching her run hurdles in Beijing when she tripped. Dude, she was like 7 hurdles in to a gold medal.
Damn.
Like she's 3 lengths out in front and clips this hurdle, but I mean like by a heel. But this 1/4 inch heel clip and stumbles. She doesn't fall. She stumbles and takes 7th. Like she's got fastest time going into the finals, won all the prelims. Like she's balling. And dude, there's nothing else in sports that has that level of you can't fuck up riding on it. Like she's got, you figure every time that she's ever put spikes on or ever lifted a weight or ever run in practice or ever had a track meet was so that those 12 seconds were perfect. That's it. You don't get a second try.
Oh, yeah. With that statement, you take away what I was about to say. I was like, that's kind of what you do, man. You throw.
No!
That's that.
Not even close.
Calm down. I was gonna say you throw fucking rocks in a field, but you get multiple attempts
6
and you wear a skirt.
in 9 events. And
Yeah,
it's
fuck
not
you.
the Olympics.
I was trying to like make you not
No,
feel about
stop.
yourself, and
I don't need to feel good about my sport. I'm very comfortable with where I am.
I wish I could do some of the shit you do, but
Dude, my sport's awesome. And look, the only reason I don't bash it. Highland Games is the fucking greatest thing I've ever done. I love it. But at the same time, I'm not confused to think that like I have to train as hard or I'm as talented as anyone at the Olympics or like Hapthor doing strongman.
Jesus, no, but I mean, you still got to try,
I train my ass off.
right?
But there are other athletes that if they decided to care about the Highland Games would be very good at it.
And do you train your ass off strictly for the competitions?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Like I mean, make no mistake, I want to throw my best and win world championships. I totally do.
I mean, why else would you do it if you didn't want to win world championships?
But if I was as committed to winning those world championships as other people are for the like Olympics or things like that, right? Wouldn't be doing this.
Touche.
So I'll go ahead and take this middle ground that my sport is what it is. But how much better would I personally be if I didn't drink or if I never, let's say all I ate was rice and chicken for the proper amounts ever? How much better would I be? 2%?
Yeah,
3%?
but you probably suck as a human being, no offense.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
interested in that.
if you
No
were
one would.
chicken and rice.
Yeah, I don't want to hang out with that fucking guy.
Right. Part of the reason that I like you and like
It's
listen
very
to
little
what you have to say,
how well I throw.
it has no offense. It has nothing to do with how well you throw because I
Thank
don't throw.
fuck, because
It's because you're I'm kind of fat. You're kind of fat.
yeah,
Feel better about being kind of fat.
yeah, no, it's a good move. I'm your average Joe.
Just
No, but
fucking wins world champions and has big horn trophies.
Like, man,
that you
if
can
I'm-
drink out of.
Just trying to stay in shape enough that my wife wants to do me, and like as soon as we're keeping that window, and as long as that window stays even, like I'll eat some delicious food, and sometimes you got to curve back.
Some nights I eat 40 chicken McNuggets. Feel really bad about it, but I do it.
40.
40. Yeah.
That's a fucking baller move.
I'm hoping to shoot for 50 someday.
Yeah, but if you're gonna do that, like you could have just had Taco Bell.
I'll just have Taco Bell a different night.
Or the same night.
No, not the same night. I try really hard. If I go get fast food, to only do it once a day.
Dude, I'm literally prepping these.
I know. I saw that. I've tried. I can't, man.
I can't say it's my favorite.
I've been eating Taco Bell more often lately because you can win a PlayStation VR, and I feel like that's the only way that I might get one.
Look, get a credit card.
No, dude, I totally could
run it up through the roof, and then you put that credit card in the fucking lake.
No, I could. I have that ability. I just don't want to.
I mean, you ever thrown a cup in the lake? You come back the next day, that cup's not there.
Yeah, but if I throw a credit card in the lake, it's not going to be there, and then someone else is going to be spending
Exactly.
money.
No one will find it.
Fuck you.
You scratch the numbers off. Same way you do a pistol. You need a burner.
I had another story for you.
I should have a pistol with me right now.
A buddy of mine, I could get mine, but a buddy of mine who I know.
Don't brag to me.
I'd have to go upstairs. Do you really want me to go get my handgun?
I'll go get a handgun. Fancy man with all your goddamn stairs.
We have basements in Wisconsin.
Are you in the basement?
No, I'm on the main floor, but I have an upstairs and a basement.
Hey, do you remember bass tapes?
No.
They used to put those out. They were just tapes that had like bass music from people with big speakers to play.
Big subwoofers, yeah. So my gun story before I forget again.
Planet Bass.
A buddy of mine, his dad is a real grizzly fucker, and he went to purchase a gun, and the guy at the gun store was like, "Hey, I'll shave the serial number off for you if you want." And my buddy's dad's response was, "If you do that, only one of us is leaving."
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
It's a good move. This chick, hold on. I'm in the series. This girl just ran out of the house right now, and she's about to get hit by a truck. Nope, he gets hit by a truck.
Yeah, I'm a little bit ahead of you.
Oh, port wine just got smushed.
Yeah, port wine gets run over. I just saw.
Meanwhile, she's just hanging out there yelling.
Leatherface just chainsawed himself in the leg.
Oh.
And like his mobility is limited for a little bit, but he runs later, and I call bullshit.
Oh man!
He not only runs, he dances. He's dance.
He does. Oh, speaking of, I know Matt has buddies who are pro wrestlers, but in the new wrestling video game, there's a guy who does the chainsaw dance.
Yeah.
In WWE 2K17.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Is he not part of one of my buddies' group?
He is. He's on Raw. No, is Adam on
My
SmackDown?
buddies' group's on Raw?
No. Isn't Adam on SmackDown? They split him up.
I don't have cable. I just watched Leatherface chainsaw his own leg.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous move right there in the quad, dude. That would burn.
Hurt.
But then again, what IQ would you give old Thomas Hewitt?
47 all day.
You think he's lower than the guy from Making a Murderer? No way.
Yes.
I give him a sweet 60.
Did we talk about Making a Murder the last time you were on here?
Oh, we should.
Okay. We'll get into that in a second. Adam is on Raw, as is Finn. Finn Balor is the guy I'm talking about. So Adam should know him.
Oh, I'm sure Adam does. Adam's a good dude.
He's also Gary that we talked about before. His buddy is now on Raw too. It's a small fucking world apparently.
So many fucking wrestlers out there, man.
Right, just insane.
Andy Williams is wrestling.
I know, up in like Canada, right?
Yeah, for some bullshit fed. Yeah, for some little bitty tiny federation.
Hey.
I think I'm apparently more of a fan of his than he is of me.
I feel the same way about you.
I don't know, man. I'm a pretty good fan of this podcast.
Do you ever listen
just to be clear, I get
dance around that question.
I don't listen to it a lot.
Exactly.
However, there's nothing I enjoy doing more.
Mm-hmm.
I
did watch one of your recent vlogs, and you talked about podcasts that you love, and ours was apparently missed.
You're definitely lower than Joe Rogan or Dan Carlin's.
Wow, that's a pretty high bar to set.
But also didn't mention Serial or Undisclosed or Marks.
Dude, I'm like balls deep in Undisclosed right now.
Man, Undisclosed was good, but like it got to it's too detailed
Mm-hmm. I would say
that I lose fucking focus on it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm like on the 8th episode. I'm skipping all the addendums because
Yeah. I don't know what's currently going on with that. Season 2 of Serial wasn't nearly as good as season 1.
no, not at all.
But season 1, dude, that's lightning in a bottle. Like they didn't know what they had.
Not at all. It's like Making a Murderer.
Exactly. Well, Making a Murderer existed because of Serial.
That's a very good point. I listened to Serial after I watched Making a Murderer.
Oh, okay, shit. So yeah.
But keep in mind, I grew up about 15 minutes south of where Making a Murderer happened. So I was in Sheboygan. So Brendan Dassey was held in Sheboygan. Which
You ever hang out with that dude?
all the time, man. We watched WrestleMania.
Yeah, he loves it.
We actually just drove past the prison he's in right now the other night.
Fucking hell.
Not like on purpose, like it's in Green Bay. It's 20 minutes away.
Look, man, that guy's definitely not guilty. Brendan's not.
No, he's they're letting him out.
With that said, though, that kid's a moron. I know being a moron is not illegal.
Fucking block.
Let me be clear. But maybe there was like an island or something like that guy could go to and just watch old WrestleMania tapes. Whatever. I'm not running for office.
I'm not going to stop you from talking about putting a child on an island, but keep going. I'm gonna back out of that one. Don't stop.
If I was away, I could moonwalk away from that one. That's what I want. I realized for a second that I was like, that's information I'd not like to share. No, but Making a Murderer I thought was really good.
I thought it was very good too. They're making a second season.
Why?
I don't know if it's more of the same or not.
Oh, it's just gonna be some other asshole.
Is it? To the group.
I'm sure. What wasn't covered in Making a Murderer?
Well, I feel like they're the second season would be a continuation, so it'd be what happened after they stopped the first season.
Well, what's his dick's in jail?
Yeah, but he keeps he's trying to get out still. Like he recently.
Man, they don't have a lot of proof that ties him to it.
No, not at all.
But it's the same thing as like the dude from Serial. Like so like Anon, or let's just say whatever his ass is in Making a Murderer. What's his name?
Stephen Avery?
Yep. Do they have proof? No. The way our legal system works, there's no proof. That guy doesn't need to go to jail. I'm fully for that. But man, is that dude innocent?
And that's the thing. But
that's not how the legal system works. I get it.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm glad for that. But as someone watching it, my personal opinion, basing my judgment on a very loose bit of facts given by one side of the argument, doesn't seem he did it.
Well, and that's the tightrope with that show is that you're only seeing one half, and you're seeing one half in that he didn't do it light. So I don't know. Like I told my dad I watched this, and he goes, "Oh, he's fucking guilty." I'm like, okay,
fact.
Yeah, so.
I was there.
Yeah. So
I parked the car on that grove on the lawn. I covered it in that one branch.
I was there. I was part of it. But that's the problem is that you're seeing the half of the story that someone wants you to see. It's really hard to find.
No, that's true. But like every documentary is biased.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't fucking help it. I mean, Vice is some of the worst as far as being completely biased documentary style stuff.
Right. The movie ended for me, by the way.
Yeah, mine's done.
In case we're still talking about that a little
No,
bit.
I'm just guessing we're about 2 hours in.
Podcast or video?
I don't know, man. I'm not a scientist.
Video's 2 hours. The podcast at an hour and 40.
Oh, we're sweet then.
Yeah, we still got an hour.
What's up next? I'll stop clicking with a knife.
Oh, I don't care.
I need to get a hand spinner. Have you guys seen those fucking things?
Yes, I bought 2 of them. The
Are they
fidget.
cool? Do you have one?
It hasn't come in yet.
You've wasted my time. You've ruined my turd.
The Kickstarter ended like yesterday. I think.
You did a Kickstarter for it? There's tons of places to buy these things.
Motherfucker, have you seen the fidget cube?
I don't want a fidget cube. I want a spinner.
What's the difference between a spinner and a fidget cube?
A hand spinner is like this triad style device with ball bearings in it, and you can just whip it through your fingers.
But have you seen the fidget
It'll be
cube?
basically like this, right? I've seen a fidget cube. I know what it is. I don't need to solve any problems with this cube. See, knife with a hole. The fact that I can flip it back and forth
In there.
keeps the old ADD at bay, but it really doesn't.
Yeah, clearly it doesn't.
No, what needs to keep it at bay is someone yelling at me saying, "Quit being an idiot."
That's not going to happen here, by the way. I'm drinking out of a fucking goblet. I don't think I'm going to be the one to tell you to stop being an idiot.
I feel like you just covered another cup in aluminum foil.
No, not at all. So what happened was I was at the Tournament of Kings in the Excalibur, and I was
Kings.
already very drunk.
Of course, says everyone in the room.
And the waiter's like, if you want something to drink, whatever you want, I'll get it. And I said, I want Jameson and ginger ale. And he's like, yeah, I can do it. I said, out of a goblet.
Is that good?
Jameson and ginger ale is phenomenal.
It's better than Jameson.
Yes. If you want a mixed drink, Irish whiskey and ginger ale.
Sounds suspect.
Get one. If you don't like it, I'll send you more beer than I've already sent you unreciprocated.
Sorry.
Shots fired.
I'm an adult. I can buy my own beer.
No, that's
I
true.
need you trying to get me drunk over Snapchat.
I just want to see them dick pics, son.
Look good right now. It's nice and shriveled.
I
Bushed in spandex while I worked out. It's just looks like a thumb.
know how it is. I know that feeling. It happens to me too.
You always think that a nail? If you had a thumbnail to trim on it?
What?
Andy Dick had like a nail that you had to sometimes clean dirt out of.
I guess if you are uncircumcised, you'd have to clean like dick cheese out of the head. That's the same idea.
And then sometimes your dick, like you say, you just laid it near the hole, and it just pulled itself in. Yeah, whatever. That's your own business.
What?
Dicks also have a joint, by the way, not just a nail. Like they inchworm their way into stuff.
Inchworm.
You see
Like if you were playing night crawlers with your buddies.
Wait, what's night crawlers?
You just lay on the ground like a bunch of worms and then writhe around.
I just wow.
I don't know. You guys don't like to party. I guess it's your business.
I just party a different way.
Not a good way.
I like to hardcore dance after eating a bunch of pizza.
Do you synchronize hardcore dance with other dudes in mesh shorts?
No, dude, it was just me to my own music. The last time I hardcore danced by myself,
Dude, they're just fucking.
full of pizza.
I got out before all that started.
I've never once done it in public. I've done it as a joke or ironically. No. I'm like fat. So
I did stage dive at an ETID show.
dude, the first time I stage dove, Sepultura. Stage dived was a Sepultura show.
That's a fucking solid one.
Yeah, right. Never again.
So bummed out. Andy was on Mark's podcast this week.
Yes, he was.
It was really
I haven't
good.
listened to it yet, but
Dude, one of the best shit stories I've ever heard.
so many poop stories on that
Dude,
show.
the best. It could literally be.
So, funny Andy. Well, it's not even a story. Funny Andy thing. So my buddy whose band had the Eat Shit Retard shirt. Okay, his old roommate was the singer of a band called Hester Prynne.
Mm.
If you've heard of them, I will shit a chicken.
I don't know the band Hester Prynne. I know the character.
Yeah, but they toured. He posted a picture. They toured with E-Tid like 10 years ago, and he posted a picture of them. I'm gonna have to find this so I can show.
Like long-haired Andy.
I'm not sure if it was long or just pulled back.
No mustache and like shitty bowl cut.
I think so.
Dude, he looks the worst.
Gotta find this picture. Dude posts a lot of selfies, so this could take a while.
Dude, it was so yeah, super jealous. Like him and Jesse Burdick were hanging out, and so they ended up going to the E-Tid show together. Or I mean, of course, Andy went. He had work to do, and Jesse hung out. I was giving Jesse shit. So Jesse used to tour with another band like in the Northeast. And so, like, dude, how fucking old did you fucking feel?
Right.
Like, staying up till midnight. And so he said, just standing on the fucking corner of the stage. Oh no!
Yeah, right. For anyone watching, Andy is.
See, Andy doesn't look weird to me in that picture as much as Keith does.
It took me a while to figure out who Keith is. This is Lance is my buddy in this one right here.
Gotcha.
But yeah, yeah.
Dude, that's probably when I was going to E-Tid shows.
It doesn't say when.
10 years ago, 2006. Yeah, that's probably right on point.
Probably.
That's probably when I bailed off of the drum kit. Not drum kit, the monitor.
Fuck. I'll have to ask him when that is.
That crowd didn't handle me well.
Probably not.
I was a bit of a destroyer.
I don't doubt that at all. Should I be surprised that you were mad at the destroyer?
Man.
We
All
all
or nothing. Blood for blood. By the gallons.
Did you have nicknames?
I went as shit. Couldn't think of one quick, could I?
No. I'll give you time though. Do you want me to play the Jeopardy music right here?
Oh,
Because
God damn it. I have a name in my head. I can't think of it.
Long Dick Dong.
No, it's the guy I was just goddamn quoting from Sin City.
Oh shit! I can't think of his name now.
He's the really handsome guy that played that crazy guy in Iron Man.
Clive Owen?
Nope.
Oh no.
What his real name is, or his name in Sin City is Dwight McCarthy.
Mickey Rourke.
Oh, what the fuck?
What's his character's name? Mitch? Marv.
How is
Yeah.
Mickey Rourke?
Mitch is less cool.
Marv is not he's not handsome. Mickey Rourke's not handsome. What the fuck?
Incorrect. Corey knows what I'm talking about.
He's got a face like a punched-in butthole.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, right? That's the whole thing I'm looking into.
A worked on punched in butthole.
I'm just into punched in buttholes.
Tell your wife I'm sorry.
Know your type.
Yeah.
Did you like Sin City 2?
No, why would anyone watch that?
I didn't like it. They're making a third one though.
You know what's really good? So movies I've watched recently that are really good. All of Game of Thrones I've watched has been awesome.
Nah.
No, you're not into it?
I watched half the first season and just couldn't get a boner, so I stopped.
Dude, you're missing out.
I know. I need to go back and watch it.
You're missing some good boners, too.
Yeah, true.
You don't understand the type of shit that gets me a boner. Just saying.
No, I think I do at this point.
It's more Serbian film?
Yes. All Serbian.
There's some of that in here.
Should we do that podcast?
I'm scared to watch that movie.
Have you never seen it?
I've never seen it.
No.
I mean,
it'd be easier to dismiss if it's not so well shot.
the thing is if you say you want to watch it, I can't tell you no.
Right.
I've seen it a couple times.
I'm just saying, if you come on the show and you say you want to watch Serbian film, I'm not saying I want you to. I don't want to watch this movie.
We can just have like a 6-minute podcast if I go, you guys watch it, and you're like, ugh. We stop.
The shortest Matt Vincent podcast ever. Just everyone.
Just all of us avoiding eye contact for a while. Just
like if you read the Wikipedia of it and you're not slightly stressed out, like it's fun.
I'm gonna do it right now. I'm drunk enough. I don't care.
Have you not checked that out?
Not in
Do
detail.
you know nothing about it?
I know enough to know that I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I know a little bit about it because it's one of those things that winds up on lists on different horror sites and stuff where they talk about the most disturbing horror movies of all time. And I'm like, oh, why is this one disturbing? Well, fucking A, that's why.
Yep. But it's really well acted. Like it's a good movie, and the plot's just seriously fucked.
Yeah, and that makes the buy-in that much harder to get past.
When it starts out, the Wikipedia plot is semi-retired porn star lives with his wife and 6-year-old son, and his brother is a corrupt police officer. You know it's not.
But it's Eastern Europe.
So she gets pooped on?
Nope, that would be very tame.
Oh.
Keep going.
I'm still reading. I'm not reading this whole thing on. I'm not in a condition to be reading.
Left to right, top to bottom.
Fuck, I was reading
All for pain,
backwards.
right all for cramps.
Matt does everything as a bottom. He doesn't understand.
I'm a power bottom.
But he's a power bottom. He generates most of the power.
Fuck yes. I like how there's just awkward silence while I read the Wikipedia plot for Serbian film.
Yeah. Serbian film's fucked, man.
Yeah, we want to see how you react. I mean, seriously, if you can do a video of yourself watching the movie, that would probably make a very interesting podcast in and of itself.
Oh, damn. Matt, speaking of uncomfortable things, have you ever listened to the podcast Sword and Scale?
No.
There's a couple episodes that you really need to go listen to if you want to feel uncomfortable. There's one about a guy who was...
Sword and Scale?
Yeah. There's... I'll have to find the specific episode numbers, but one... He's like a ventriloquist. Has a children's TV show, and they find out that he's in like weird chat rooms in like the early thousands talking about killing and eating babies.
So the guy's got a hobby.
Yeah, and people are sending him pictures of like suffocated babies and shit. Oh dude, I know. Like I listened to it. It's really dirty.
I do not want on that mailing list.
No,
It's probably. I bet it's coming from a Yahoo address at this point, but still.
Hotmail. It's a GeoCities account.
More Angel Fire.
Oh no.
Oh.
Nothing there on that the Wikipedia that's exciting.
No, man, I got to the part where it says the I don't even know. The semi-retired porn star is instructed to receive fellatio from the mother, and I was like, I had to slow down.
Slow down.
I just want you to know
time.
you don't have any idea of the weird shit that goes down.
I don't feel like
You know, like the
reading-
worst parts of 8mm.
I've never seen 8mm.
Oh god damn it! That's another. It's a great movie. Joaquin Phoenix. It's probably so good. He's so good in it. James Gandolfini and fucking Nick Cage running around.
I support anything Nick Cage does.
Yeah, and then that other crazy Russian guy that's in a bunch of shit, but I can't think of his name. He's in it. He's really good. And then they have Machine. We have a guy that we throw with that we've named Machine because he basically looks like that guy.
I just got to the part where it says newborn porn. I think I have.
That's the sentence.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Nope.
Yeah,
but
that's not for everyone.
yeah, there
I need to
are
shower.
movies that get made, and I'm not someone who's big on censorship or saying that you can't tell the story that you want to tell. But there are also things that, like, why is this the story that you want to tell?
You know what? Look, you can choose not to watch it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
The problem, like, again, if it was just bullshit and some guys slapped this together to be as offensive as possible, I'm into it. Like, the plot and everything's fucked. Like, everything about the movie, it's well shot and it's well... I don't remember feeling like, God damn it, the acting is just so bad I have to turn this off.
Yeah, it's just...
It's fucked.
That's the thing. Is it? Yeah. Someone took extra special care to make this horrible
Right.
movie.
Right. That's true.
But
But so did
that's
someone for the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan.
right. I mean that's the whole point of art. And some art is made specifically to make you uncomfortable, make you feel sick, make you think about the awful things that you wouldn't even think could happen, and then Like, oh no, if this is out there, if this exists, then probably there's a reality to it as well that's out there that also exists, and that's horrifyingly bad.
That's the part that gets fucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a tender constitution.
Why is the movie not named better? I get it's a Serbian horror film. Why is it called a Serbian film?
I think it's worse.
I think that's the best way to pitch people. When you're saying, "Hey, I watched this movie last night. It's a Serbian film. You should see it."
Yeah.
Because I secretly hate you. You know, that's probably as far as it goes. Like, what's the descriptor that you put on this?
I just thought of another fucking film that's great that I don't know if you guys have done or not. I didn't see it on the list, so I'm assuming no. High Tension?
No.
I've seen it.
I've
It's
never
fucking
seen it.
great. It's all right. There's a caveat to that. It's really, really, really good. Except for the plot doesn't work at all.
Right. That's exactly right. Yeah.
As far as like fucked up and entertaining and you're on board, it's great.
Takes
But
you
the
all
plot
this
doesn't
point
work at all.
until it gets explained. You're like,
Nope.
no.
This isn't Sixth Sense. You can't just go back and watch it the second time and like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He is
I
dead.
get it all now.
Spoiler
It's like-
alert.
right.
Bruce Willis is dead the whole time. It's the same thing that happened in Speed.
That's a great movie.
Speed?
The bus that can't go below 55. Yeah,
That's
it's
a
movie.
great plot. She's a real wildcat.
I feel like we've talked about this movie before because I remember
Speed?
seeing. No, High Tension. Sorry, I
High
remember.
Tension's great.
I remember.
It's very
seeing-
possible.
Yeah, but I don't. It obviously wasn't a topic of discussion.
God damn it, it's good.
Well,
Johnny Cash is the bad guy the whole time?
how long are you recovering for? Because I mean, you got all these movies piling up you want to talk about.
Dude, I'm fucking in. I'm really sorry that like in season, like my schedule is so shit and I can't do this. I got really bummed out when I saw today that I logged on. The last time I did this was like last
January.
December?
Well, yeah, the last time your episode came out on like the January 1st or.
Dude, that's such a bummer.
Yeah,
And
but
I hope it's not like I hope it's not like I was blowing you guys off. I fucking love doing this.
No, man. I mean, like we've said, we watch your stuff. We watch your YouTube videos. We follow your Instagram and everything. We know what you're doing.
Corey, you make us sound like fucking stalkers. Stop.
We are those things.
I'm in your bushes.
Yeah.
I don't have a shirt on.
We're gonna have a pool soon, so that's
Oh, dude, that thing looks so fucking badass.
I can't wait. It's currently just a pit.
I'll bring over some brats.
Nice. I like cooking meat.
I fucking love meat.
Yeah, dude, High Tension's really good, but it's
Way to bring it around.
what about the other one I thought of that we haven't done? Martyrs.
God damn it. I got to make you a list. All right.
All right, let's just fucking write them down, bud. Let's start.
I think you're the reason why we started having a list in the first place of movies that, okay, we'll put this down on the list, we'll put this down on the list.
Yeah. Martyrs is excellent.
Okay. Hang on here. Movies.
Is that the 2008 or the 2015?
8. I haven't really watched a lot since then.
What else are we doing? Twilight?
I've been growing this sweet beard, though.
I was wondering
How
if
sad is it?
Coming in nice.
back in
fucking worse.
November.
Yeah, I got to start early.
Attaboy.
Um,
So we got High Tension, Martyrs, Twilight. What else?
Twilight, we got Frankenstein, the original.
Frankenstein.
We should also probably do Young Frankenstein, Mel Brooks. We could probably knock those out back to back.
That's in my Plex too.
Oh, it's so good.
This is really good.
Serbian film.
God damn it.
We should just fucking do it because no one else has.
Fine. If you want to.
I'm stoked that I don't have to watch it a second time.
No, you do.
Nah, I'm good.
You're going to have to.
My local horror show, which unfortunately they're taking off the air pretty soon. They're just showing reruns now, but they did, one of the last shows they did was Cannibal Holocaust. And then it got pulled because of some rights fight for the movie. Somebody was like saying that it wasn't in the public domain anymore, and so they wound up, I think, playing all the segments and stuff online for you to watch it. But eventually, they did show it on TV, and it's tough to be the guys who are in between the movie, like trying to make jokes and entertain, and there's cave girls and there's a fat rat and a band and everything on this. It's hard to make the entertaining part happen in between scenes from Cannibal Holocaust.
No, that's definitely tricky. But I don't know, man. No matter what you want to do, right? There's an audience for it.
Yeah.
You just have to realize that it's going to be a smaller audience that's going to be really into it. Like the smaller the audience, it seems that the more they're going to be into like whatever tight genre that you've weaseled your way into.
Yeah, and you also have to make sure that that's the audience that you want.
Well, if you're going to talk about just Cannibal Holocaust, it's going to come. You know, I mean, you're not going to get the Nickelback crowd's not going to sort you out on fucking.
More of a Creed man, but thanks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever you call.
Thank you for taking the bullet.
Inside of the bell curve.
So that's a valid point, though.
Basic motherfuckers.
Basic white girls and their Nickelback.
Yeah, that's what the white women are into. That and Beyonce.
I'd fuck Beyonce though.
Hey, just as a fact, how much I care about you guys' podcast, right? Because I do care that I have.
Doesn't appear to be a whole lot, but thanks.
No, it's not true. Look, we've run through me having shitty audio, and I do feel super bummed about it. I just don't have a better answer yet.
No, you're good, man.
I have this going right now.
Why?
I have lighting.
So look nice. So look pretty. You can see
You
your.
can actually see me.
I mean,
I have a podcast light. I keep it turned away because it's like a little too bright, and I'm a little.
Nice. All right, so Matt's a bum.
I keep
No, you use your monitor.
I keep a white web page open. I gotta find. I don't even know what websites are dark these days, so I can prove my
The
point.
dark web.
Dark web.
Google.
Are you looking up the dark web?
That's how you find it.
I wanted a dark website page. No. Black.com?
Whack.
So we kind of skipped over a big part of the movie, which is when Franklin gets killed. I know. And the sister gets taken to the house and gets introduced essentially to the whole family.
Yeah, because they want to keep her around for some reason, because otherwise the story just really goes to shit.
Yeah, it's like we need a witness for all of this. By the way, your half chopped up brother is outside bleeding out on his wheelchair in the woods. Someone's turned him into a squirrel habitat. But so they do the guy from the gas station isn't into killing is apparently what it is. He's like, I'm not the one who does that. I can't.
He's into barbecue. He's down to slow cook.
Yeah, he'll eat the food. He's like me. My mantra in life is never look directly at the McNugget. I don't want to know where the food comes from. I don't want to know what the food is. I don't want to look like an animal or anything. I just wanted to be processed to shit and made delicious for me. But they're taking her around, and then they bring down Grandpa. Now, some of the things behind the scenes is, one, they couldn't get the fake blood to work right, so they actually cut her finger to feed to the grandpa in the scene. And
she didn't exactly sacrifice like Leo and Revenant. So I mean,
right? No, but it's still like on top of like everybody suffered some sort of injury on this movie. Is some of the backstory. My wife was telling me, of course, right? Because she knows fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre inside and out. But the other part, yeah, I know, no shit. I do the show because I want her to love me. But the other part is when he's trying to hit her with the hammer, that's an actual hammer. They couldn't get something that looked right with a fake hammer. So he's swinging that hammer. Now he's aiming at the floor, but there was like, and when the guy is getting chopped by the, when Kirk is getting attacked with the chainsaw, it was a real chainsaw that was about 3 inches away from him at points. And he was freaking out. Yeah, it was just.
That's what I say.
They didn't have the budget, and they didn't really stop to try to care to help make these people feel safe. So a lot of these people got sick because it was 100 degrees the whole week and working 14-hour days in the sun. everything, but a lot of injuries and everything else happened during this too. But that moment when Grandpa's like sucking the blood on her finger, that's actual blood.
Legit.
This guy is sucking. Like that's sort of cool. Sort of wouldn't happen.
The actor that played Grandpa, was he actually old?
I don't think so. I mean, his mask looked about the fakest of anything in this.
Oh, it looks. His whole skin tone looks like a Simpsons character.
Right. I mean, he looked like a fake corpse at first when she saw him upstairs, and then when we bring him down and he's actually moving around, that was kind of a taken aback thing. It was like, oh shit, he's actually
it got worse.
Living. Yeah. But man, that whole scene of just like them just tormenting her. That was probably the hardest scene in the movie for me, besides the meat hook.
Yeah, where she's tied to the chair.
Yeah, and she's just like screaming, and they're just laughing and mocking her the whole time, and it just goes on and on forever. This is where we get a real establishment of the weirdness of this family. Of like,
people are crazy.
They're not just cannibals; they enjoy torturing these people.
Yes, and but it's not any different than I mean, like you said before with Rob Zombie. I mean, it's very much House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of what Hostel
where
came
they're
from
dinner
too.
Or oh fuck, what movie is it with this isn't a horror movie.
Elmo Goes to Grouchland.
No, it's Danny DeVito, not Danny DeVito. God damn it, Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase are in it. Demi Moore's in it.
Oh, yeah, it's not Modern
Nothing
Problems.
But Trouble.
Yeah, Nothing But Trouble. John Candy.
Yeah, it's a very similar dinner scene.
Yeah, and the
Hot
two
dog train.
couples, they send them into the meat grinder or whatever, the train ride.
The roller coaster. And Tupac's there with Digital Underground.
Right.
It's really strange.
Here's a moment in the movie where we just have Digital Underground play a song for it.
They're here. Who do you think that they semi had a deal with involved with the picture that was like, yeah, I'll be involved, but these guys are playing a song. Like, what do you mean? This isn't a musical. Why would we have a song break?
Well, I think it's a Dan Aykroyd thing because Aykroyd stuff was always doing that sort of, like, if you go to Dragnet, him and Tom Hanks did the music video. Blues Brothers is all music stuff. Ghostbusters, they all showed up in the music video. Dan Aykroyd loves being in music things. That's why he showed up for We Are the World. He just enjoys that aspect of it. So I think for him, it's just like, here's an excuse for us to be in another music video after this.
Yeah, I guess so. That's really strange.
Probably got Digital Underground to play at the House of Blues or whatever.
The House of Blues. Side note, I have a tattoo on my back of a like a Sacred Heart and wings, like across my shoulders. And my really good friends here at home, the guys that I used to tour with in the band, one of them would always tell me that I had a House of Blues tattoo on my back. Like, it looks really great.
I thought you were going to Digital Underground reference, and inside the heart it says, just grab them in the biscuits.
I just wish it said Digital Underground.
Yeah.
I just like the Humpty Dance. That guy
The Humpty Dance was it.
kept it on. That guy showed up with a fake nose. He showed up with a blackface version of Marx Brothers, Groucho Marx.
Groucho Marx.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Someone should have a reference count, like in the corner.
Fuck, I can't keep up.
We've gone from Serbian film to Groucho Marx to Rick and Morty.
Shit on the floor, man.
Shit on the floor. That's what they say.
That was another Twitter tweet I tweeted at you that got no response. I was a little upset.
I don't check Twitter much.
Well, how am I supposed to publicly show people that we know each other if you don't respond to my Twitters?
Through Instagram.
Fuck.
I comment.
I know. Oh, speaking of the random person who sent you and I the Rougarou thing, that's Martin.
Yeah.
Martin.
I can get it here in town.
Can you really?
Yeah, the Tin Roof is a local brewery.
But but the Rougarou looks like it's a limited release.
Sure, but it's local.
Okay. You're getting Rougarou this. Okay. You're on the clock.
What? I'm getting them and sending them to everyone?
Well, just me. Corey doesn't drink.
I don't have the time for that.
I don't have the time or the interest for you fuckers.
I can't schedule that into this busy
Corey
day I
wanted
have coming up.
If Corey wanted it, he'd get it. I
That's
want
true.
it. You're too fucking busy.
We're trying to schedule a keg toss with those guys.
With the tin roof people?
Yeah. Damn. We're trying to convince them that it would be good for like publicity for like a tailgating day.
Mm-hmm.
That I come out and maybe bring some other Highland Games dicks, and we throw kegs for distance. Because it's a good show. And we throw the Guinness World Record keg for distance.
What is the Guinness World Record for keg for distance? All right, let me look.
I could break it. Or a guy with 2 knees could.
How far do you think that the record is versus?
I have no idea. I know how far I've thrown one.
How far have you thrown one?
Thrown one 76-10.
Get the
Full size.
Oh, this is high. This is high. All right, never mind.
What?
This is throwing it up.
Oh yeah, no.
Record
Hapthor
was
has
for
it.
up, not forwards.
Hapthor has
What a
it.
brilliant idea to throw it straight up above you and then hope you're not there when it lands.
Listen, I'm going to give this the advice that I give people who compete in my sport. So we have an event where we throw a 56-pound weight out of one hand over a bar above your head.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, people say that, right? Like, look, man, if you're not athletic enough to fucking throw something out of your own hand and not get killed by it, this isn't a sport for you.
It is not the sport for me. It's
You imagine if
I
you
enjoy
thought
watching other
bowling
people
was
do it.
dangerous.
Wait. Did you just say what I think you said?
Yeah, if you thought bowling was dangerous, it's a thing that you held and you threw it, and then you got killed by it.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
you're throwing it away
at
from
my
you
age-
straight up.
My age and health factor.
Still came out of
bowling
your
is
fucking
dangerous.
hand. If you can't do this and not get dead by that,
Just,
fucking,
I like that.
we're not asking a lot. I'm not asking you to fucking do the eco challenge.
I don't know why I can't find. So straight up is, I believe, Hafthor's, correct? Yeah.
33
And
feet.
that's 27 feet, 4.93 inches.
Oh.
But I can't find one for
Low-barred it.
forward.
No one has one. That's right.
Oh, fucking! Then of course you could get it then if no one has one.
That's why I bring a couple dudes and we fight for it.
Usually we're gonna. You should let me win it, and then you can take it from me, because I may never get a Guinness World Record ever.
Come out and throw it 25 feet.
There's no way in fucking hell I could throw a keg 25 feet.
Well, it's empty.
I still don't think I could.
I threw it at
Actually, don't know.
76.
Yeah, I feel like I could throw it 100.
No chance, Bulls.
There's no way in hell I can throw it 100, but you know,
All right, hey, back to horror. Horror.
hers.
How good was Stranger Things?
I liked it enough to buy your shirt.
I liked it enough to make a shirt.
Well, you're kind of in that. You're in that like horror. Speaking of horror, you're in the Hoors. You're in the horror part where you just
The
fucking
Hoors.
make everything,
Yeah, I make a lot of stuff.
which I buy a lot of stuff. So who's the sucker, me or you?
I don't know. You got a sweet discount.
Still buy it.
I don't get any of your money.
When are you coming to Chicago next? I'll buy you some Kumas. That'll shut you up. I know I don't need to.
I'm
but-
not a poor.
So you're pissing and moaning about how you don't get my money yet. You're stating
No,
your-
I just look. I'm not pissing and moaning about anything. I just don't need someone to tell me how much money they spend on my stuff when, meanwhile, it's discounted.
Fuck you. Hey, you win. You win.
I'm happy to send it to you. I'm stoked you guys have it.
We're stoked to have it.
I'm stoked to wear it.
But
Keeps
I'm
my
not totally whoring out that bad, am I?
No, not at all.
No.
All right.
What is the
And it would also be different if your shit wasn't so high quality.
Nice. You heard
I mean,
that,
that's the
folks.
thing is Matt talked about the quality of the shirts that you sell.
dude? I fucking
And then
the other day we were Matt and I were talking, and I said the shirt quality is great. That's half the reason
Yeah.
I buy it all.
Yeah, but like you're in a band. Y'all's merch isn't made on the same shit.
I don't know. You tell me. You have our shirt.
I do have your shirt.
It is also a Next Level shirt.
Yeah. So yes.
Because
my wife.
Because I'm not an asshole.
Right.
My wife is designing stuff now, and she'd like to put out T-shirts, and I was like, "Well, you have to fucking talk to Matt Vincent
Easy stuff.
or guys at Stratosphere because their stuff is the highest quality."
Yeah. You just use Bella Canvas or Next Level.
And
It's standard stuff. We've been using American Apparel, which started the game of making like nice shit back in 04.
But American Apparel is still insanely priced. Bella and
Yeah. The others have stepped in. No, for sure. But American Apparel wasn't so insanely priced like then.
Right.
Oh, really?
No, because we were still making money selling merch, and if it was at the price it is now, you couldn't.
Right. But bands just
I
don't
appreciated that.
No, I completely get it. Very
I sold
seldom.
merch. That was my gig. I ran the merch booth.
You're an angel.
I killed it.
You did it so that I didn't have to. I appreciate that.
My pay for working with the band was I got $200 a week.
It's actually pretty good.
It was, and I got 10% of what I sold in merch.
Nice.
A friend of ours that was on one of these episodes very, very, very long time ago was on Metal Blade, which I believe is a record label you may or may not have heard of.
All right.
$6 a day for him to eat. Yep.
Dude, I don't remember what ours translated to. I don't think I was ever on that. I basically just had cash based on merch. And there were definitely nights that I made more than the band did.
That's sad.
I was killing the merch game, by the way.
Good for you, but that's
I did
sad.
it through threatening and yelling. I wasn't a friendly merch guy, but I yelled at everyone who walked by the table.
So I found as like being a concert goer, if I like the band, that's like 50% of the battle. But if the band is then in turn nice to me, I will buy all of your shit.
No, for sure, right?
And that's part of the reason that I buy all of your shirts and the sweet discount is because you're really, really, really fucking nice to us. So I
enjoy doing this.
Right. And
let's be clear that I get it.
You get nothing out of this. I know that.
I don't fucking care about that. I don't run a podcast. There's part of me that would really like to.
I don't run one either.
But I feel that personally, like I'm a better guest on a podcast or guest interview or stuff like that. I do really think I'm better at that than I am running my own shit. And
go ahead.
No, so I get asked to do a lot of podcasts. And there's plenty that I just look at and I go, no.
But
I don't want to do that.
We don't want Matt Vincent the lifter.
Which is why I want to do this. I just want to hang out. Which is the whole reason I do this one.
That's what I figured.
And there's a level
fucking boring, man.
I appreciate Matt a lot, and also the guys that I do the other podcast with, Elts Nerds, because I really don't have to do a lot. Like Matt's always happy and excited when I put news stories in, like I wrote the fucking stories or something. But
it's just less shit I have to do. That's all there is to it.
The production work and everything, and just knowing what to make a show about. It can be really hard, and that's why it's so much nicer to just come in and like we're gonna talk about this. It's great. That is the dream.
But for me, listening to podcasts, and since I do listen to a lot of them, the ones that I really like are like your Joe Rogan or something like that, right? That gets this in-depth thing. And it's more than a standard. I just don't want to fucking talk about how I got into the Highland Games anymore. Goddamn, dude, I threw stuff. I continued to throw stuff. It's the least important part of the story.
Last year I threw stuff far. Next year I hope to throw stuff farther.
Yeah, or less far. It works out.
Corey, I need you to drive the boat so I can go throw some pee into a toilet.
Okay.
I haven't even left yet.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. You're holding out way better than he is. But he's just...
This bottle's not doing as good as I thought it was. That's cool.
Like it's not holding up, or you're not...
No, the bottle's not deteriorating, which I'm glad about. That'd be really a bummer. In this day and age, I feel like you can make a glass bottle for sale. But no, there's a lot less bourbon in it than I planned on being in it when I was done with this. Yeah. I'm gonna make food mistakes tonight. That's what's gonna happen.
That's all right. It's Saturday.
Yeah, right. A man's gotta live, right? I get hit by a fucking bus tomorrow. I'm not gonna get hit by a bus hungry.
Like, I'm not thinking about going and getting DiGiorno and bagel bites tonight because of your talk before the show.
No, I'm gonna eat Taco Bell.
Taco Bell sounds pretty good.
It's
Yeah, I've become a little too enamored with their mobile app.
It's great, right?
Oh Jesus, I hate trying to order from the fucking menus at these places now when you're in the drive-thru.
It's so much more accurate ordering from the mobile app. And so, what do we have here? There's the equivalent of a Post-it. Do y'all have that?
No.
All right, so Post-it is another app. Or I think we have Waiter.
Okay.
Louisiana. So I order my Taco Bell, right? I can also go to another app that someone will pick it up for me.
Oh, nice.
To my house. We live in an amazing time.
Yes. I think that's what Matt's going to need if he wins his PlayStation VR that he was talking about. Because I was hearing that, and I'm like,
I didn't just install the drip line into his nose.
Right. Because what a perfect thing for Taco Bell to be investing in. Like, okay, we're going to give away some PlayStation VRs because all you're going to want to do when you're in there is eat fucking Taco Bell. Yeah, you're not going to have the energy or care to get anything else. So this is brilliant.
For about the last 5 years, I'd say like gaming, I run like 5 years behind. Like I still just fucking can't get into like any of the big first person shooter online stuff. I just don't care enough to get good at it, nor do I have the time. But like I'll still play Tomb Raider and still play your big open world sandbox stuff like Grand Theft Auto. Like why haven't they made a new Red Dead Redemption? Because that fucking game was great.
The internet wants it.
They should want it.
Yeah.
So we'll get it. That means we'll get it eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
The Red Dead Zombies was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
that was early zombies before they got all shitty.
It seems like a good time where they could take that and skin it and do something with Westworld.
Not familiar with Westworld.
They just started it. It's the new HBO series. It's filling in the gap between seasons of Game of Thrones. It's really good. Anthony Hopkins is in it.
What?
Evan Rachel Wood.
Nice. She banged Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
She deserves a place.
It is. Ed Harris is just terrifyingly awful to people in it.
Oh no!
It is really good. It's tomorrow will be the third episode, so it's really easy to catch up on right now.
Was Ed Harris in Top Gun?
Was he? I can remember Tom Skerritt. I can't remember Ed Harris. But he was.
Ed Harris wasn't in Top Gun.
No, I can't think of what else. Like
he was in some cheesy '80s shit.
Yeah,
for sure.
So, a couple things here. Red Dead Redemption 2 is apparently due out 2017.
Oh my god!
Speaking of, yeah, goodbye. Ed Harris in the 80s. Yep, he was in The Rock. He was in.
Oh, he was so good in The Rock. They had him surrounded from an elevated position.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I remember that.
He was in The Abyss.
He was in the super high action movie Stepmom.
He was in Apollo 13.
The Truman Show. He was Christoph. I forgot about that.
Oh wow!
So I haven't really wanted like a big tattoo in a long time.
Attaboy. I see.
I got a idea for a new one, and I really want it. I'm hot for it.
What is it?
Hot. Fucking full front of the shin.
Is it Samsung Galaxy Note 7?
It is.
Boom.
Which I'm still not stoked on getting the front of my shin tattooed.
It's not that bad.
Come on.
It's not. I have my entire.
No big deal?
No, I didn't think it was bad. I thought my calves were way worse.
All right, I'm not planning on doing those. Those are my money makers.
Keep in mind. Well, keep in mind the person who tattooed my calves was learning how to tattoo.
That's not a good move.
No, real
that
heavy.
said, a buddy of mine, Drew, singer from the band I toured with, he has one of the couple tattoos I've done, and it still looks fucking great.
Oh, no, these look like shit. I can't even defend this person. They look fucking terrible.
But I want a like a Saturn V rocket, like on the front of the shin. Yeah, the one that went to the moon. The whole Apollo series was Saturn V rockets.
Yeah, I'm googling that right now.
Big fucking gnarly pointy thing.
Fair enough.
Big rocket. One of those like at liftoff, right? So you got the clouds at the bottom.
Okay.
You sticking with me here, tattoos?
Yeah.
And then in the background, I've got a big moon.
It's not a moon, it's a space station.
Shut up, Corey. Sorry, I love you.
Moon's a place.
You don't have to listen to him, man. Just let it go.
Is he a flat earther?
I don't think he is. I don't think he's next
We
level.
can get into that too. Is he woke?
After your tattoo, I want to get into flat Earth with you.
Flat Earth is fucking good fun. And then I want a banner working through it with between the moon and you, the lunacy is killing me.
I feel like those are lyrics I should know.
They are lyrics. The most emo of emo bands.
Drake?
No, it's between the moon and you, lunacy is setting in. It's Alkaline.
It is Alkaline Trio. I'm going to add a little Alkaline Trio heart to it.
My God, I think I just lost respect for you.
You shouldn't, because Alkaline Trio is fucking great.
I never got into them, but
You never got into Alkaline Trio?
I also have a Mudvayne tattoo, so it's okay.
That definitely cancels out. It's like having a Disturbed tattoo. You just got a big banner that says "Wah."
I got it when I was 18. It was before the garbage started coming out. It was
a Mudvayne tattoo.
It's big and black, and I can't go over it. Right? Leave me alone.
No, that's the worst. Mudvayne tattoo. That's my favorite thing I've ever heard.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm not embarrassed about an Alkaline Trio tattoo.
You should. You really shouldn't be, especially since you're getting it now instead of when they're like the height.
Yeah, I'm fucking old, and I'm talking about old albums. We're not gonna pretend that guy's singing for Blink-182 now.
Oh, it sounds so bad.
It does definitely sound bad.
I wanted to see him, and then I heard him live, and I decided not to go.
Dude, old Alkaline Trio is super solid. Like the Goddamn It album, and
I'm gonna listen to it simply because I respect you as a human being. If you let me down,
dude, the old just start go to Spotify, pick Alkaline Trio, and just pick the oldest albums possible, and just start there.
Where should I stop? I guess is the better question.
Crimson is the edge.
Is that when it started to get really popular?
No, they never got popular.
I remember hearing the name quite a bit when I was younger.
And by that, you mean when Crimson came out and there was a dozen people talking about it.
True. All right.
I listen to Alkaline Trio a lot on my way. There's a handful of bands I listen to when I travel, and Alkaline Trio is one of them. I listen to those guys when I usually go to Chicago, which is not exactly a stretch.
I'm sorry that you go to Chicago enough. That's a reference.
I go to Chicago once a month.
Are you fucking serious? And you've never been
Hold on, let me explain my trip to Chicago.
It's like a day, isn't it?
So I leave my house at 4:30. I drive to New Orleans, which is an hour. I get to the airport at 5:30. I get on a plane at 6. I fly to Chicago. I land at 7:10. I get a rental car. I drive out to Lamont and Joliet. I'm there for 10:35. I take people to lunch, and then I go to the airport and I fly home.
That sounds fun as shit. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm kidding. I fucking hate Chicago.
Sometimes I stay overnight.
Oh, that's the end of the story?
Yep. So that 4 a.m. wake up's really boss.
I don't know, man.
It's not my favorite thing to do. Chicago's awesome. I love Chicago. I could spend a lot of time in Chicago.
I have a lot of really bad memories in Chicago, so we're on a different wavelength there.
I went swimming at Lake Michigan in January. That was a bad move.
Yeah, that's like a thing that they do.
Yeah, it wasn't that day.
No.
It was just me.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of shitty ice at the shore, and I climbed over it in purple underwear and right in.
Attaboy.
It's a bad move.
Why were you wearing purple underwear?
It's the underwear I had on that day.
Okay. Boxers, briefs?
Nah, they were briefs.
Briefs, okay. Do you wipe back to front or front to back?
Who would write fucking back to front? Am I trying to get a yeast infection?
I do.
Yeah,
front, man. I forklift my balls back to front.
You pull.
That also masturbates on his stomach.
No. I wipe vigorously enough that poop doesn't leave the hole.
No fucking way. That's not true.
Do you want me to like?
You're a hairy guy.
No.
You're fucking scraping peanut butter over a fur coat.
I don't bend very well to the back. I have limited mobility back here.
I don't believe that you have less mobility than me.
I don't know, man. I sit like this a lot. I hunch over a keyboard. You actually like work your shit out.
On your bidet, you spray her out. Your front to back.
Nothing
My-
like fucking
basically
bidet.
just
It sounds like
dab with paper.
you need the fucking fire hose shower that they gave Rambo in the First Blood.
Just
Dude, that's
fucking
the
hose.
saddest thing I've ever heard. Is that you're a man who can't wipe.
I didn't say I can't. I just never really tried.
I just want you to know that you have some shit on your balls at all times.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it.
Okay, cool then.
YOLO.
We're good.
You still want to share that bed?
No.
Yeah, shit on my balls.
Fucking grease trap. You're like a spy hunter. Someone threw out an oil slick. No one's getting past that thing.
Whatever, man. My wife works for the company that makes like adult butthole wipes, so I'm spring fresh at all times.
They don't teach technique.
I just taught a lot as a child.
Clearly.
I went to private
I
schools.
feel like that one comes with instinct. You're one of those lions who's over there just trying to eat oranges.
You know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna try and wipe back to front, and you're getting some sort of text message about it.
Oh, good. I'm excited about that.
Just can't wait to hear
File
about it.
that right in the calendar.
Probably about 9 a.m. Who knows?
Pixar didn't happen.
Corey, you want in on that too?
No.
No.
Lose my number right now.
Before we stop doing this podcast. And that's it.
He
How
loves it.
weird do we all need to get? Why don't we all do a group trip? Go down
Okay.
to Peru.
Wait, what? I was on board till Peru came in. Now I'm getting a little
Yeah, we go to
concerned.
Peru, we do some ayahuasca,
Okay.
Shit.
Wait,
and then we just find ourselves.
do we really have to go to Peru to do ayahuasca?
That's the best place.
What if we just do ayahuasca and assume that we're in Peru?
Wait,
Ayahuasca knows better.
so many questions.
I mean, this sounds like a horror movie already.
Nah, it's sweet.
3 white guys, one of which can't even wipe his own ass, go to Peru
I can wipe my
go on
own
an
ass.
ayahuasca head
It's
trip.
not well.
Yeah, I just
It's like you're a guy that keeps you on 2 + 2 is 5. I get it. That's your equivalent of ass wipe.
I live in.
You're super close to doing it the right way, but it's not right.
You know what? I don't have any problems with dirty butthole, so I don't
believe
feel like
that.
I don't feel like I'm.
I believe your fucking underwear a disaster. You're a drummer for one.
Dude, so one time,
Post show butthole for you is a fucking abortion.
I have one of those really comfortable drum stools, and
Big pie.
Probably because it's all split from the shit on your balls.
it's a rock and sock, so it's like it's the hydraulic pump version of a pork pie essentially. But oh, I didn't know you said it wrong. I was incorrect. Oh, whatever, same shit, different day. So the last one I just replaced it recently, but the last one I had, I actually took like a fabric cleaner too, and the water was just straight fucking brown, just asshole sweat for 10 years.
No, dude.
Yeah,
Not even surprised.
yeah, it stunk too.
That's bad news. Did you take a shot of it?
No, so okay, better story.
He took the water and he made a Kentucky tea.
Oh.
This actually doesn't involve me, but the last band I was in, I replaced their drummer, and his name was Puddles, because of the amount that he sweat.
Oh,
That'd be me, by the way. I can't judge that too much.
No. But one night they were on tour.
Now.
I'm sweating too, but it's all right. They were on tour and they like paid Puddles $5 to take a shot of his own sweat, or it was lick his drum throne, and he did it. That's balls right there.
that should have been your initiation in the band.
Nah, dude, they were lucky to have me.
True that.
Yeah, fucking blast beats for days, son.
Blast beats for days, son.
Actually, blast beats for
Double
about 10
days.
seconds, and then I get sleepy. But you know,
Basically, it's like you're playing a Death Clock.
fuck yeah, I love Death
How
Clock.
good is Metalock?
I wish it would come back.
But going out on top's not a bad move.
Hey, they didn't want to be done.
Hey, I found something weirder than I can watch.
Okay, is it Karate Tortoise?
I don't know what Karate Tortoise is, but now I'm interested.
Oh, you got to check it out.
Yeah, dude. So
And writing that down.
on the real 2.5% tip, the two dudes who created Karate Tortoise were actually on our podcast a couple of weeks ago, and they recently got funded to do a web series, and they got Gilbert Gottfried. So you know it's good.
So
Oh, okay.
Karate Tortoise. All right. So the thing I can't
Just YouTube it later.
Eric Andre show.
I don't know, man. Sometimes it's
keep up.
funny. Sometimes it's not. Have you seen
No. If you look up on YouTube like Eric Andre highlights,
Mhm.
amazing.
I'll just get like all I need to know.
Yeah, but if you actually try to watch the show, for me, it's super tough.
Have you watched $1 Million World Peace?
I have not.
It's like the spiritual successor to Tim and Eric.
I watched their $1 million movie.
$1 billion movie?
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Missed some zeros there.
Yeah. $1 Million. What the fuck is it?
$1 billion movie is to the point of barely watchable for me.
It's pretty fucking close. I saw.
Because look, Tim and Eric is brilliant, but it's brilliant in 11-minute segments.
I went and saw
They don't
Tim
need
and
to
Eric.
give any more than that.
I saw Tim and Eric and Dr. Steve Brule live.
God damn it! I just got a giant erection.
It was a bit much. Like towards the end, I was like, "This needs to just fucking end."
Dude, Steve Brule's the best.
Hilarious, but
Dude, we didn't laugh about it. The current, all right, so shitty current story about my fucking stupid life in my brain. So late in the season, I've decided I'm going to go throw a little bit. And I'm over by my old house, like in the field that I throw in, and I really like throwing there, but it just starts raining. And so I'm like, fuck it, going home. I'm not going to do something stupid and like fucking fall down and get hurt. So I get home, and instead of lifting right away, I grabbed this skateboard my wife got me for Christmas because I think she wants me to die. With this said, I've never skateboarded in my life. Like this was, I did BMX and I rode bikes. Skateboard's not my thing. I've never done board sports per se. So I get this thing, and it's a giant skateboard, and it's set up like a longboard with like big trucks and big like soft urethane wheels. So I'm cruising down my street on it, just trying to enjoy it. And the part I'm bad at is pushing. So I set up a pole to do like a paddleboard style with like a tennis ball on the end of it, so I could just push down the road. It was working super cool until I had to turn around. Decided to turn around, both feet out from under me, and landed like flat-assed on my concrete as a 280-pound 33-year-old. I said verbally, really loudly, "What the fuck are you doing with your life?" And then grabbed my skateboard and walked home. I was like, "You're a fucking idiot." And carried this thing back to my house. And, I had to go to the chiropractor for like 2 weeks. Fucking back was all fucked up. I hit the ground so hard. Like I saw like that flash of white. I think I may have got a concussion. It's bad news.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it's no good. I can't recommend that enough.
I've done things to end myself at a chiropractor, so I feel that, but it wasn't a skateboard. It was trying to like lift weights.
So that is a reference back to Steve Brule, because I called a bunch of my friends because no one saw me fall.
Skateboards.
Yeah, skateboard. I was so sad that no one in my neighborhood saw me fall, because I thought about it afterwards that there's nothing that would make me happier than if like I saw one of the other 30-year-olds in my neighborhood riding a skateboard, and I just saw it out of my window, and I was like, look at this fucking asshole. And then he fell. I would have walked outside my door and just stared at him like, walk this shit home. Like, serves you right. You deserve that. You fucking earned it.
I have a neighbor who really likes to drink. And if you're familiar with state laws at all in Wisconsin, you really, really have to like to drink to lose your driver's license.
Oh my God.
And,
It's like here.
Yeah. So my neighbor has done it. He's done it enough to a point in which he was gone for an entire summer and we didn't know. But I saw him bike to the fucking hardware store like a mile away with his propane tank on the back of his bike. So no matter how bad you are with a skateboard, you're not worse than Quentin riding his fucking bike with a propane tank, and I fucking hate Quentin.
Dude, you're not getting pulled over on a fucking riding lawnmower on the way to the gas station to buy more beer, though.
I feel like it's probably happened here. Google.
It's definitely happened here. I'm sure it's happened in a lot of places. I mean, that's a mode of transportation. It's no different than a go-kart. But that's the last moment in my life where I was like, you're too fucking old to do things. You're not allowed to fall down anymore unexpected.
I haven't done that yet.
No, it's a bad move, dude.
Here we go. June 25th, 2012. Wisconsin man charged with drunk driving on a lawnmower. It's happened here. He was 70 years old, by the way.
All right, so here's the deal. Fucked up shit. Like that type of stuff, like redneck fucked up stuff. Wisconsin's a good place for it. Or Florida.
Dude, you don't even know.
Florida ends up in the news nonstop about bullshit redneck stuff.
There's a local radio station, to me, that does a segment called That's So Sheboygan about dumb shit that happens in the city I grew up in.
Oh, no.
Yep.
I mean, Sheboygan itself sounds like a town that was named because you lost a bet.
That's a valid point. It seems like something that like Phil Collins would sing about.
Fuck my mom.
I should know.
Here, I'm looking up. There's apparently a blog spot.
A blog
Sheboygan.
spot?
Yeah, someone has a website about shit that's happening in Sheboygan.
At this point, what could we find that doesn't have one?
Touche.
People like putting that information out there.
I'm scrolling through these here. I don't know how you haven't peed.
Says drinking bourbon, not beer.
Touche. Dude, a man with 7th OWI insists that he can drive home. Happened in Sheboygan.
I do think that at 70, you should be...
You should have your shit together.
If you're drunk on your lawnmower, they should just let you be.
If you fought in the Great War,
you fucking earned it.
Good to go.
I was in World War II.
I'm sorry, sir. We're just going to turn the lights on and escort you back to the house.
I'm 70 years old, and I retired here in Wisconsin. You're right, sir.
Dude, all you've got to do is like pull over to the shoulder, lower the blade on.
Shoot rocks.
You just camouflaged yourself in.
First into trees?
You have misplaced his passion. His passion is not for brushwork.
Nope.
This is my eating chainsaw. This
is my killing chainsaw. He's like Pistorius. He put on his shooting legs.
Yeah. Outside we have cousin pruning shears.
That's right. And these are people hooks, not just pork hooks.
The pork hooks are in the basement.
They're hung a little higher so the feet don't dangle.
Right.
You don't need a bunch of tap dancing motherfuckers in your slaughter room.
Trying to get off the meat hook here. I'm just like, dude.
You think you ever saw Rocky?
Somebody the other day tried to make a Dexter reference, and I was trying to make a Patrick Bateman one, and I was super sad.
So
There was a moment where she jumps out the window and Leatherface is in the upstairs and he's holding the chainsaw. And I was kind of hoping he would just drop it on her like Patrick Bateman does in the stairwell.
Good move.
That's a damn fine move.
It's a good move. No one's jumped out of a window better than Jodie Foster, though, in that movie where she does Weed. Yeah, look that one up.
And everything.
No, there's some weird movie where it's like one of those old 70s PSAs about don't do drugs.
Oh, right.
Or she throws herself out of a window.
She goes
Like
fucking nuts.
Yeah. It's like Reefer Madness 2.
Is that the one with Scott Baio?
It should be. He was a gem.
Scott Baio was the one where he's getting high and his brother's a swimmer. And so he's supposed to be swimming, or his brother's swimming, and he's like in the rowboat with his brother to kind of like keep track of him, but he's high, so he hits his brother in the head with the oar, and his brother almost drowns.
Almost drowns?
Yeah, he manages to get him out, but then he's sitting there and he's crying later. He's like, I was high. That's why I did Jody Chachi.
Nothing's better, though, than Ben Affleck's after school special that he did where he was on steroids.
Oh, shit.
Do either of you watch Superstore?
No.
So it's
I get the plot.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're listening, and because Matt's a dick, space in a Walmart. But the last episode, the Cloud, which was their mascot, they like got arrested for eating a bunch of people. And out of the blue, like the store owner gets super pumped because they found marijuana, and he goes, "He was high. It's okay because he was high." And someone's like, "I don't know if you like kill and eat people just because you're high. Like it doesn't work like that." Similar to jumping out a window. You don't just jump out a window because you smoked a little marijuana.
A lot of reefer cigarettes.
By the way, it wasn't Jodie Foster, it was Helen Hunt.
Come on. Fuck.
Wait, what? Oh, it was Helen Hunt, not Jodie Foster?
Yeah. Jodie Foster's a hunk.
I'm on the search for this.
I want to say
Helen Hunt jumps out a window is on
was
YouTube.
it Contact Jodie Foster was in?
Yeah, Jodie Foster was definitely in Contact.
That's a weird movie.
Yeah, you had to be high to watch that.
Contact was like it took the parts of Interstellar and never bothered to explain them.
Right. Yeah.
That works, yeah. Interstellar was good. I liked Interstellar. In fact, I could have just kept watching Interstellar after it ended. Like, I could have done with more story of McConaughey going to get Anne Hathaway off of that other planet. Matt Damon's a dick, by the way. His whole character in that film kind of almost ruined The Martian for me.
Yeah. Did you like The Martian?
I did.
Did you like the book?
I read the book. I liked the book a shitload more.
Yeah.
Because I liked the details. I didn't think The Martian covered like the passage of time well enough.
Mm-hmm.
I have the same issues with The Martian as I do The Revenant. Like it didn't cover this. How fucking long is the road? And that's the part of the film that I thought was really stressful, or the book that was really stressful, that there was this like years that he's simply surviving to hopefully make it to this other location to get away. And the movie just didn't do it well.
I can get behind that. I read the book. Andy Weir was on.
You guys had him on.
Not on Podcast Dare. It was on.
You still talk to him.
Yeah, I talked to him twice. I got drunk with him.
Holy fuck!
I got
you did what I do?
I got drunk. He didn't.
Or like in person?
No. I've met you in person. I've never met Andy Weir in person. Although I feel like if I met Andy Weir, it'd be cool because like we're internet pals. Or
his second time on Sci-Fi Geeks Club was the week that the movie was coming out.
No fucking way.
It was
like,
the day.
He's that cool of a guy. Yeah.
Like that promo everywhere he could do it. He's doing it.
He's a super nice guy. I'm gonna see if he wants to be on Podcast Dare. I'm gonna Twitter him right now. I bet he responds to Twitters.
I highly recommend we watch Jason X.
Hey, I'll go 4-way with Andy Weir.
Okay. If he's on, you want to come on?
We'll watch 28 Days Later.
Oh, you're talking about on the show. I was like, who are the other two in this scenario?
Gina Davis. from League of Their Own.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Great movie.
Right? And Natalie Portman from The Professional.
I thought you were going to say V for Vendetta. I was like, nope, I'm out.
So when she was 14,
Yeah, my joke was better.
I liked it.
Walked all over it, bud.
I got where you're going.
I knew you would.
I feel like a lot of flat earthers like Natalie Portman.
Oh, no.
Professional.
Listen, I'm not exactly a flat earther.
No, I know.
I would say I'm a flat earth aficionado.
Yes.
If you could say a flat earth fan aficionado. Am I right?
So I think the concept
That's so bad.
the concept of people believing that the earth is actually flat,
It's exciting.
yes, because people are dumb.
Right. The whole flat earth thing, right, is one of the concepts I've recently, like stupid concepts, or one of those like stupid items or stupid things that we do now. The way I consider it stupid is if I had to explain it to my grandfather. We're talking about like World War II vet and like fought in some other war. Just fucking typical old guy, died in, I don't know, 02 at 90 years old. So like, I've got to explain to my grandfather who fought in World War II. Like, no, 30-year-olds have coloring books now. That's the thing. We have adult coloring books. Like, no, because they're stressed. You don't get it.
Yeah, I feel like people are pussies now.
A big time.
Yeah.
Although
my
my wife
get
is an
that you
artist.
fuck Nazis.
My wife is an artist, and I'm encouraging her to do an adult coloring book because her art is so horrific.
Creating adult coloring book and buying adult coloring books,
right?
Because you're to lower your own stress levels are vastly different things.
Wait, are we shit talking people who bought adult coloring books? Because then I've never bought one.
Because I've never bought. There is something very just. It is relaxing to color. Like it's something you don't think about until you start doing it again. But it's weird that you have to go and find adult coloring books to feel okay doing it. It's
of course, because there's
I'll draw the shit out of fucking Sesame Street coloring books, and I'm okay with that. And if there's some think and do pages in there where I can like connect the dots and get Grover to fucking Mr. Hooper's store, sure. But I don't need a specialized coloring book because I'm in my 40s and I just want to fucking color. All I need is a Crayola 64 pack because I don't hold back, bitch. And a fucking any coloring book will do.
Thanks, Matt.
Adult coloring books for me are the Mindy Project.
Yeah.
Like it's that show that can play 24 hours a day. It's never going to be offensive or ever be very funny. It's just fucking background noise that plays to the goddamn bell curve. And I fucking want to explode it.
I have a rap coloring book.
A rap one? Is it just Wu-Tang stuff? Because I'm in.
I think there's Wu-Tang in there. Yep.
There should be Wu-Tang. There's no Wu-Tang. What are you looking it up online?
Yeah,
sorry, my
in the drawer.
It's all the way upstairs.
Background has a real problem with the fact that the rap coloring book has the people coming in white in the first place. That's not good.
Also targeted to that audience. Black people don't color.
It's
oh
jeez.
They're not a colored people.
It's a rap coloring and activity book, including Notorious B.I.G., Queen Latifah, E40, Tech 9, Big Boy.
Tech 9? Tech 9's as fucking lowbrow as it goes. That guy plays with the Juggalos all the time.
He was in Green Bay last night.
Ugh.
And I didn't
Dude,
go.
why don't we go to the gathering? Is there any way we could do this podcast live as a group from the gathering?
I'm gonna send you a message. I'm not saying this on the podcast.
You went to the gathering?
I did not.
I don't believe that. Matt went to the gathering.
I've definitely gone to the gathering.
Pair of Jinko jeans. He's also drank a lot of Fago.
I do.
I'm from Michigan. I've drank a lot of Fago.
He also believes the way magnets work are a miracle.
Magnets? How the fuck do they work?
That's true. Dark orchestra.
I have seen ICP before.
No.
I've seen Dark Lotus. I've seen Twisted. I've seen Blaze, You Dead Homie. But we're talking like 10 plus years ago.
Yeah, wasn't it on your first show that we talked about the difference between ICP and Twisted? Because I had no idea what Twisted was.
Probably.
You know I'm gonna rat out.
I know you are. But you saying it's different than me saying it.
It shouldn't be. Oh no! Why? Why would you choose to go to that show?
Because it's 20 minutes away and $20. And the people watching. I don't know if you watched the news, but recently there were 3 juggalos who did a blood sacrifice to a fallen friend of theirs and cut a fucking chick's pinky off. And
the pinky though.
No. The girl was fine with it until they wanted to cauterize her wound with gunpowder and a blowtorch.
Yeah, that's Rambo.
Yeah, and that's when she was like, "No, I'm out," and called the police.
That's when she punched out.
They tried cauterizing it with an iron, and she was cool with it. They cut her pinky off. She was cool with it. The guy was going to eat her pinky the next day. She was cool with it.
Dude, that's not a good spot to eat.
No, not at all. There's it's straight bone. But yeah, they wanted to use a little gunpowder to stop it from bleeding, and she's like, "I'm out."
So she was just hoping to bleed out. It seems like it was a weird suicide attempt, not their fault.
I can't argue that.
Yeah, if she was committed, she would have said, "Yeah, let's Rambo the fuck out of this thing."
Fucking do it.
Yeah. Here's a crazy random story. So me and my buddy Eric Daigle, we're back in high school, went swimming at this place called Holbrook Ponds, and we're jumping out of a rope swing. And at some point, he tells the group of us that Braveheart's one of his favorite movies, right?
Oh, boy.
Tells us, I really love that scene in the movie where the guy gets shot with the arrow, the old man, and the other guy comes along and he breaks the arrow off and he pulls it out and then he gets the knife super, super hot and he's going to sodomize him with it. Not the right word. You thought he was pissed about getting shot with an arrow. Now getting fucking blasted up the ass with it. It's going to really fucking change his day.
Oh, that's the end of the story?
That's the end of the story.
Damn. It's good as is.
You're going to sodomize the wound.
Yeah, sodomize the wound.
Corey, I'm going to sodomize your wounds.
Yeah.
I feel
vertical
like
hatchet
first time.
What beer are you drinking
now? Clown Shoes Chocolate Sombrero.
Nice, because I'm drinking
bourbon still.
Rhetoric Orphan Barrel.
I had a pumpkin ale in there, and
I opened this before we started.
Jesus, you're a fucking man.
I haven't left the piss yet.
Fuck you.
I finished working out about 8 minutes before we started.
Oh, I went at like 10:30 this morning.
Well, no, it's a Friday. I mean, I got work to do.
It's Saturday.
Nah.
I don't want to ruin your day, man, but today's Saturday.
I got a couple more days to go before we get back to Monday. I'm going to hold out. See, every year I keep my daylight savings time.
Wait, what?
Collect it.
I spend them when I want.
Sometimes
11 hours hold up.
Yeah, sometimes talking to you fucking hurts my head.
Should.
All right.
I want you to know that's not the first time I've been told that.
You are on some next level shit.
Are most of your guests this fucking weird?
No.
This isn't how it goes usually?
Nope.
Is it a lot of you guys like trying to drive the conversation? Like,
No.
Oh, we
Not you guys.
Yeah, we treat you like we treat everyone else. You just take it off the rails a lot quicker, which we're fine with.
Oh man, I'm a bad guest. I just really
No. Here's the thing. I do try to steer the boat sometimes on the show, and Matt calls me out to do it. But when it comes to you being on here in particular, I just let you guys go because we look forward to having you on here so much, but 2, this is like Matt's special time.
What? You're making
this is he looks forward to this. You are like the fucking Christmas present that shows up once a year.
Dude,
He's got tinsel.
It's Matt
I'd
Vincent.
love to fucking pretend, right, that I'm not excited to do this.
I like to pretend that you are.
Yeah,
You
right.
want to know? So here's the trick, right? So that's not good that I use that letter. The wife
Ooh,
left earlier to go to dinner with friends.
she getting Taco Bell?
No,
Second.
she went to real dinner.
Go for some Taco Bell.
If she comes back home and I'm still doing this, it's gonna be a really negative response.
So when I went out to pee before, my wife is like, "Are you done yet?" And I'm like, "No."
No, we're running the heat of it.
yeah. And I was like, Matt Vincent's a real talker, and I just walked away.
Oh, no,
No,
I'm the worst.
no, you're not at all.
No.
She knows how much I love you.
Have you guys done sensory deprivation tanks?
No, I know someone who has though.
Pretty cool.
I don't know, man. I feel like I would fucking lose my mind.
Nah, man, you're in there by yourself. You're all right.
That's why.
If you ever get out of the rhythm, though, like once you get into it and you get settled, it's really cool.
Mhm.
But if you lose the rhythm and start like thinking about your day and like things you should be fucking doing instead of laying in water, like just leave.
So, I was taking a shit before,
All
and
right.
I recently got an iWatch. And, no. So
because of how he wipes, is now covered with.
Segue.
you set the iWatch every
The
5.
shittiest thing. He wears it on his right hand.
So you could set the iWatch every 1 to 7 hours to remind you to breathe.
Oh, no.
No. It's just.
I'd
it's
like you
such-
to explain it to my grandfather.
fuck.
Take a deep breath. Your life's been really tough today. Were you getting shot at by Nazis? No. Okay, cool.
God damn it. So, anyways, it just tells you to breathe. So I was taking a shit, and it goes off, and it's like breathe, and it's just like for 1 minute, it just says just calm down, you know. And I was like, sitting on it.
I've been eating walnuts all night. All I can do to get out is to not breathe right now.
Breathe.
I hate you both so much.
It has an alarm that tells you to breathe. What are we doing with ourselves? Fucking Russia's gonna take over.
Anyways, I almost fell asleep on the toilet trying to breathe.
Oh no! Did you hunch into your knees or you leaning back?
No, I was leaning forward. Point being, it's not difficult for me to forget about absolutely everything that's going on around me because I almost fell asleep while taking a shit, and I hadn't started drinking yet.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
get on my
next
level.
level.
Yeah, get on my level.
I'm not going to make too much fun of you over the breathing thing because I have a machine that helps me breathe at night because I will just fucking die. But
Yeah, this is a little different.
CPAP's good for recovery.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it.
So is that what is that CBD oil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
allegedly.
Nate Diaz, man.
Dude, I've been trying to access some and get it sent to me, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But apparently,
Hypothetically.
the friend of mine who has access to it, his alleged dealer isn't the less sketchiest of people we've ever met. Did that work out? Did I say all that in English?
Allegedly. It's all alleged.
Yeah, it's not for me. For someone else.
I allegedly might be able to get you some.
What? Does it work in a vaporizer pen?
I don't know. I'll find out.
All right, I'll figure that part out. That part I can figure out.
Allegedly, I know a guy who has a medical license in
I'm into it.
California.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah, allegedly, it's great.
Super, super good for like athletes.
I can't wait for it to become realistically legal in the state of Wisconsin.
Oof, good luck. You guys are way behind that curve.
I know.
California, I think it's going to be coming out.
Yeah, that'll be the next one, and then it'll slowly spread after that. But
Right. I'm just gonna move to California, Colorado,
it's a good place to
something
live.
that starts with a C. A C.
The problem is I can't afford to live in either of those places.
Neither can I.
Hey, you know, you're like what, an hour from New Orleans?
Yeah,
So hypothetically, I end up there for a conference next year for work. You want to get drunk?
yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Like
working.
1,000%.
Okay. Yeah, I should be there at some point next year. Whether
Especially if it's during the week. the chances are way fucking higher.
Cool.
Because like during my season, like my schedule's shit.
Right.
But I don't know with this knee. Who knows what's happening next year? I'm really rolling the dice. I may be done throwing. I don't know.
By choice or by force?
I don't know, man. Like fucking stupid knee. Like there's a lot of life I'd like to live.
No, for
I'm
sure.
not trying to not be able to ride bikes and hang out with my wife or go camping or hike or any of that because I needed to throw another 3 years in Highland Games.
So, real talk, hashtag real talk,
I like that.
is Highland Games driving your current popularity, or is just your vlog?
No.
So what I'm saying now is, if for some reason you do choose to stop, it's not like your livelihood
I can't imagine it would affect it at all.
Exactly. So and yeah, you don't need me to tell you, obviously, but
Hey, dude, I got to spend 17 days in Scotland this year.
I know that's choice.
Right. And so
like, yeah.
So I spent the first 10 days. I stayed in Glasgow every night at a buddy of mine, Gregor's house. And then a buddy of mine, Scott, from London, comes up and he goes to all the games. So I basically just rode with him every day. It's way fucking different competing over there than it is here. It's just the games over here are kind of like a bigger deal because they're just every weekend. They're part of a big festival. So we're way more part of the entertainment. Whereas like in Scotland, like you can do 5 games in 5 days. So there are smaller festivals, like a town fair, basically. And we're just part of the entertainment as well. But so it's just 3 hours in a car. It's go throw. It's 3 hours home, sleep, 3 hours in a car the next day, go throw. It's great. I loved it. I absolutely loved it, and I would fucking go back and do it in a second. But like that's the part like I want to do. And I can't imagine that has anything to do like affect with fucking anyone knows what I'm up to. I did see other people in Scotland wearing my shit, which is weird.
Yeah, but you were at a Highland Games.
Yeah, but
event.
I didn't go with me.
Still a Highland Games athlete.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely a smaller circle, but that's definitely someone from the UK ordered a hat to wear and then wore it.
But you also have to understand, like, I found out about you because a friend of mine listened to Mark Bell and you were on there.
Nice.
I can't believe you didn't know that. I didn't listen to fucking... The first time I met you, I didn't know who you were. You didn't know who I was. It was on a fucking street in Ohio.
That's true. That is really strange.
Yeah.
Deal.
I'm in your bushes right now.
That's true. Look, man, I've got weird stalker shit too.
Oh, I don't stalk you. I don't feel like I need to.
No. But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm the same fucking way with like Windler or like Kelly. There's definitely people that I'm nerded out about. Like they talk to me. I don't mean that you're that way. That's not what I fucking meant. But
well, it's different though, man. Like I'm trying to think. Like
last night. So I got like 8 or 9 texts last night in rapid succession from Chris Bell. And like I'm still nerded out about that because like dude, Bigger, Faster, Stronger was a big deal for me to get back into lifting and like give a shit.
Yeah.
And so like that guy's a friend. And he's talking about like different projects he's got on the horizon and like hopefully that we can work together on a couple of them. Dude, it's just rad. Like I shouldn't fucking know that guy.
Yeah, but you know his brother. You know
Sure,
what I mean? So
but
it's a little different.
even more so, right? Even more with Mark. Like,
but how did you meet Mark?
It was post Bigger, Faster, Stronger.
But still, how did you meet Mark?
I sent a couple emails because I was going to be in California for work and needed a place to train, and I went to Old Super Training. And we got along. Here's half the battle.
Takes, man.
Tell this to anyone. You want to meet people, most people are pretty easy to contact, especially in our world. No one's a real fucking celebrity. Like, no one in our world has someone else running their social media.
Right.
So if you want to reach them, you can. Just don't be a dipshit.
Well, and that's a few people have asked me how I met you. And I said, I fucking sent him a Facebook message and I said, hey, you want to talk about horror on the internet?
Yes.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Yes. No, it's awesome.
Yeah, we're well, tomorrow, which will actually, if you're listening to the podcast now, watching the video, will be weeks ago, where we have Derek Herbert on, who's doing a documentary about Kane Hodder. I kickstarted the Kane Hodder thing, and he sent me an email, and I responded and said, hey, you want to be on my podcast and talk about horror? And tomorrow's the second time he'll be back.
That's fucking awesome.
So you mentioned 1 degree of separation. I'm 1 degree of separation away from Kane Hodder.
That is weird.
Yeah. Just by sending an email and saying, hey, you want to do this?
Yeah, right. It's amazing what people want, right? But it's a different thing to not be a douchey dude that these people want to talk to again.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's plenty of that. Like, all right, here's the video I posted about getting sponsors, blah, 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 blah. That week, and I feel shitty for just calling this dude out, but like, I got a message. I get plenty of stuff about like, hey, would you like to sponsor this event or this and that, or throw us some free stuff, or right? And so if it's a good cause, or I feel like there's going to be, it's good advertising for me, like I'll consider it for sure, and probably just do it. But this guy sent me like a Snapchat. Like, it's the least formal way to contact him. It was like, hey man, this thing's coming up. We're going to do a raffle. How do you feel about sending us free stuff? And I'm like, dude, I've never fucking spoke to you. You've never bought stuff from me. And you just want free stuff? Fuck off.
I now feel less bad about asking you to sponsor that tour.
Yeah, it's way less bad. We're friends.
Well, yeah,
You have my cell phone number. We're friends.
Still.
That's a fact. No, dude, I've gotten some pretty fucking gnarly ones.
Yeah, and I think that it's simple to say that there are always people who can crawl out of the works and say, oh, you have some stature in the industry, or you're somebody and I'm not there yet, so why don't you help me out and stuff. And it's unfortunate that, but like you said, you look at the people where it makes sense, or you look at the people where you're like, I can get behind that, or I think you're cool, and that's fine. But then there's a lot of people who are just like, they're just throwing it out at anybody. Like, hey, can you give us free shit?
Man,
you got free
that
shit
level of fishing, I always can suss it out, and I'm just like, nah, man, that's not what I want to do.
Yeah,
dude, I was so stoked that we got to be part of. I don't know if you saw the thing we did with the flood down here in Louisiana.
Absolutely.
So like the flood down here was gnarly, man. Like, I've got a rent house that took 4 feet. Like, I personally own a property that's ruined, and a number of other people and all. Like, all this stuff that dealt with this flood. So I contacted my buddy Drew, who runs Slash, this creative agency, and they're fucking awesome. They've helped me with a ton of stuff. I was like, dude, let's do a shirt. Like, I think I can put it out. We could do a pre-order. I bet we can donate like $2,000. We could do that in a week. I'm fairly certain. So he contacts a buddy who's got a design, and Matt Dawson, and we run from there. This guy from Steak Ray Studios, he did a lot of stuff for us for our new fall season. That'll be stuff for Hate Brand. But dude, it was so good, and it turned out, and then everyone retweeted it because it was a good cause. And like, dude, we donated $30,000, like, from a 2-week sale.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's what I want to do. I don't want to fucking donate 6 shirts to some CrossFit Games, that I'm not going to get any pull from, and then no one knows who I am. They probably didn't even get the shirts. That's not what I want to do. If there's some chance that I can fucking help, like, I'm into it. I don't know.
No, that's 100% legit.
I think that's what makes you different. It makes you a different kind of girl.
You know what makes me a different type of gal? The truth is because I still have a real job.
Right.
That's what makes me a different type of girl. Is because all of this bullshit is still laying out. In case someone doesn't know what that term means, it was a little something extra. Louisiana.
Fuck. I sent your response to drinking to someone, and they're like, "Man, I thought I had good Southern responses. Your duck with a boner dragging weeds won."
I stole that.
Doesn't matter. It's still better than anything I've ever heard.
It's from Letterkenny.
What?
It's a Canadian TV show.
Really?
Look it up on YouTube. I can't find any episodes, but Letterkenny, Best of Wayne. Duck with a boner drag weeds. Excellent term.
All right, I'm gonna save this.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. Guy walks up to the fruit stand the other day. It's a great show.
I've never heard of this show.
It's as quotable as Trailer Park Boys. Equally as Canadian. Very good.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yep. Where are we at time? Are we doing good?
Do you really want to know that?
We're like in an hour.
3 hours and 16 minutes of
I just apologize. Like,
of
to anyone
recorded
listening.
podcast. The YouTube video is up to 4 hours already. My wife's probably super pissed.
Yeah, mine's gone.
Well, I know, and that's
As long as I hang up, like as soon as the garage door opens and she starts coming to park the car, if I hang up and pretend that this isn't what I've been doing,
it's just around like,
wait. She's like, "You're hammered." I'm like, "Nope, mind your business," and I just run off.
I can't feel my
keys,
face.
And then I just fucking take off the other direction. But these dogs need a piss too.
I know. Well, my wife.
I haven't peed.
Just stewing in here.
That's right.
P check.
I'm like, no. If I get up and leave this room, I'm not going to be able to come back.
Well, I don't know if it's your wife or your watch that won't let you.
Oh
But
no!
Well, it's fucking every time I get a text message, my wife goes off.
Your wife?
No, but fucking text messages my wife, my watch. God damn it!
See, that's what you do. You put your
Only
phone
one of those
on
things is
silent.
trying to keep you alive, Matt.
You put your phone on silent and put
Still-
it face down.
Still, all right. See you later.
But I punch you.
I'll
All right, why don't we wrap up? This makes sense. We'll just do this again.
Probably. Oh, of course.
I love doing it. I'm really fucking sad that I didn't do it for 10 months. I feel like a prick for that because we talked a lot.
So here's what we'll do. Just come back in like a month.
Fuck, that sounds good.
Now,
So
here's
it's
the thing.
Another 3.5 hours in a month.
Don't sweat it. When you feel like being on, we will make the time to have you on. That's the thing. But we're not worried like you're ignoring us. We're not worried that you're not our friend anymore.
I am.
We know you're busy. Shut up, bitch.
Okay.
You're busy. When you're able to, and you're into it, you know it's an open invitation.
The truth is, right? So I travel a lot, and in Baton Rouge, I've probably got like 4 or 5 people I like hanging out with. But like my really good friends that I want to hang out with are not in Baton Rouge anymore. Like there are people I really have to travel to go hang out with.
Yeah.
And so like I don't want to fucking go to the bar here in town and fucking hang out and blow a stupid fucking night doing shit I've done 1,000 times. Like this for me is a really good time.
It's
so, like, it's a great fucking blow off for me to just talk bollocks with a fucking couple dudes. Not about lifting, for fuck's sake. It's the simplest thing in the world. I understand why people even have seminars about it. But, well, then again, this is a moderately chubby guy talking about why lifting is really simple.
But it is really simple.
But if I was super shredded, like it would, if I was like 280 and shredded, I was like, it's just fucking waste of time.
You pick shit up, and then when it becomes light, you pick up heavier things.
Yep.
Until you're shredded as fuck, and you don't eat Taco Bell 3 times a week.
It's really complicated.
I should write a book. You have multiple books.
Here's your weight loss book. Eat less and move more.
Yep. Exactly.
It's weight loss defined by anyone.
So, like Corey said, we should schedule something for early December. Deal?
28 days later.
Okay. Yeah.
28 days of Christmas?
Well, normally in December we do Christmas movies. Do you have a Christmas horror movie you want to talk about?
28 days later.
Christmas edition?
Festive.
Krampus?
Oh, dude, it's on my Plex. I haven't watched it
I
yet.
haven't watched it.
Let's do it.
All right, I'll watch Krampus.
All right. We will let's finish this so that we don't drag this on anymore.
Hey, just to stress yourself out, there's a thing in Amsterdam involved with Christmas, right, called Black Pete.
Yeah, I know.
We talked about that. Yeah.
Y'all talked about Black Pete, or did I talk about it?
You talked about it. You introduced this.
It's
Yeah.
brilliant.
That's how we got to the whole Krampus thing.
Right. Yeah, okay, cool.
But yeah, we'll I'll text you in a couple days. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
But yeah, we'll talk Krampus because I've been wanting to watch it for a while.
I like this is so much fun.
Well, thanks again for coming, man.
And I want to apologize to everyone listening that I drag out this long.
All of the people listening can deal with it.
And that's why the Matt Vincent episodes are special.
That's why every one of your episodes is at least 3 times longer than anything else we do.
But if they're 3 times longer and only like 10% people are actually listening to them, that's bad.
No, it's the
I
same
don't-
numbers, man. We don't lose numbers when your episodes show up. I shouldn't say that. Jack and Dan from Worst Episode Ever were on, and that was 2 hours, 12 minutes talking Gremlins too.
They push the limit.
You still win, but they were pretty cool.
I'll talk about fucking nothing. I'm a sales guy for a living. I'm talking about shit I don't even care about.
Pretty sure I got drunk on that one too, but this is still the drunkest I've ever been on the podcast.
This is not the drunkest I've ever been.
Well, we'll have to work on that for the next time.
If I wasn't dieting, trying to be less gross.
Well, stop that. You're fine the way you are.
Thank you.
You can contact us by listening. By Corey, can you just read it? I screwed up on the 4th word.
Did we even want to rank or we skipped rank?
Oh shit, we have to rank this.
We have to rank the movie?
So drunk.
Dude, Leatherface is fucking 10 out of 10 boners. Fucking dumb.
That is a new
so
rank system for us.
I feel like we're on a boner scale this week. But we're not even going to do the 3.
But most of them are laid up against your belly, like in bed in the morning. It's kind of a half piss boner, but half of it's kind of cool boner.
It's tucked into your waistband.
Not in bed, dude. Sleeping with a waistband.
I
Yeah,
sleep in
how low is your
shorts.
waistband that it can just tuck into that? I mean,
I sleep al fresco.
Oh Jesus! I'm going 10 out of 10 boners as well.
Yeah. Leatherface is a classic.
Corey, how many boners are you doing this?
well, if we're ranking it off of Leatherface himself, then yes, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 boners all day.
Leatherface.
Sweet. So
You can contact us by leaving us a voicemail at 805-328-3966. You can email us
Seriously?
at PoT. Yeah, we got a voicemail. We're up on this shit. Yeah.
Nice.
You can also email us at pot@gncast.com, or you can leave us a message on our website, gncast.com. Simply put, we'd like to hear from you. We want to know what you think of the show, what you think about our guests. You better say nice things because he's Matt Vincent, and if he doesn't kick your ass, we will. But we want you guys involved. We want you guys to enjoy the show. We want to bring you the best content we can. So if there's anything we can do to improve, let us know. You can also follow the show on Twitter and Instagram. We're at Podcast of Terror. And also subscribe to the podcast via iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or any of your favorite podcatchers. And you can leave us feedback there. We look for 5-star reviews. Matt's always asking for that, or thumbs ups, but whatever you can do. Again, feedback is great. All subscription options and links can be found at gncast.com/subscribe. And you can join us on Facebook under Galactic Network. Matt Vincent, this is where we usually tell people where to find you. Where would you like them to look for you?
It doesn't matter. Thehate.com or Instagram. They'll figure it out. I just like hanging out.
Yeah, if you like Stranger Things, he just came out with the Stranger Things t-shirt.
Yeah, it's all right. It works good. You can go to the Upside Down.
I mean, we can't even like push your stuff. You're just so fucking I don't care about it.
Wait.
Oh, he's doing things. Oh, he's got one? Oh, snap. Get that.
Nice.
Get that.
I have a
And it's
Stranger
got
Things shirt that says, hey, treat your yourself. You can find it at hate.com. Good luck.
Yeah, and that's the kind of cool thing about the hate.com as well, is that there's always new shit coming out. You've got those lightweight sweatshirts that just hit too.
Yeah. I have another one over there.
And then you've got, like we talked about earlier, the limited edition belts.
Yes.
I'm surprised Corey remembered that. Are you doing more hooded sweatshirts? Mine's got a big hole.
Yeah, we got hoodies coming.
Cool.
We haven't really dove into fall yet. You can almost expect something like almost a new drop every weekend.
Yeah.
Well, you have to understand that I live in Wisconsin, so fall started a month ago.
It's 90 here today.
Are you fucking serious?
So, like, when I'm like looking at stuff and I'm like, we should make hoodies. I'm like, this is bullshit. Like, I'm currently wearing a thin T-shirt and silkies. It's comfortable in my house at 68 degrees.
It is 63 degrees outside right now.
Oh my god, I'd be so stoked on that.
I
I
did
guarantee
really
you
like-
right now, outside right now is 75.
Oy. Yeah, not a
I
fan.
could go swimming if my pool was done. First world problems.
Soon. It is 76 degrees outside for you. Mind you, the mosquito forecast, 10. It's extreme out
No,
there.
it just hums. It's a nice humming sound. Out there. It's really cool.
So much.
What you do is just spin citronella around your head like Petey Pablo.
Petey Pop, motherfucker! Fuck, man, I miss Petey Pablo.
Me too.
I don't know. Let's look at Petey Pablo real quick. Petey
Give me a guess.
Pablo.
Please.
I can't type for shit. It's the
Do you think
beard.
he spent his money educated?
Wisely?
Real
No.
smart? Yeah.
He
I lose words.
on Sunday, January 17, 2016, the Carolina Panthers' victory of the Seattle Seahawks 2016 NFC Divisional Playoffs, Pablo released a new single via SoundCloud and YouTube titled Carolina Colors.
That guy went to the studio 2 months before that recording was on case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Petey Pablo is, yeah,
Like,
he's still out there, I guess.
how do you feel about recording some rap songs about horror films that we watch?
Down. Let's do it.
It could be better than Mark's rap song.
Dude, do you ever get out to Minneapolis?
Never.
I know dudes with studios out there.
I've been once.
No, let's meet out there. I know
Why'd you
some
do a
guys
strip
with
club?
studios. We could do a strip club. I don't care.
I have a T-shirt from Matt's Bar.
Oh yeah, with the Juicy Lucy's.
The Juicy Lucy. I have a Juicy Lucy shirt. I
We
also
can-
went to the other bar that serves the exact same thing.
I can't remember the name of it,
It's like
but
15 bar or something like that. It's like a number.
one I've been to. I've never been to Matt's Bar.
It's fucking cheesy roaster.
Yeah, well, cheese or GTFO.
Yeah, it's cheesy. It's super molten.
It's like cheese that's deep fried in burger fat. What do you expect it to be?
Perfect. It's just surrounded.
It's fried. It gets. You know what? There's
It's
just
like David Crockett at the Alamo.
there's no reasoning with you right now.
Because I have all these facts.
Just-
Science.
I can't even figure out what the name of the fucking place the Juicy Lucy is. I give up. Besides,
Yeah, 15 Club or something like that. Whatever. 708-312-606.
715. Oh, 515.
I wish that I had Jesse's girl.
I wish that I was Jesse's girl.
It's a good song.
Oh, it's Texas. Why? No. Sorry, the 515 bar is in Texas. Bar.
Well, the other bar that serves the Juicy Lucy is definitely not in Texas.
Minneapolis. No, fucking not.
All right.
Let's see. We gotta get to the bottom of this real quick. My wife's already super pissed at me.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this, and I don't give a fuck if you're at the top.
I'm always on the bottom.
Do you ever get into the old CKY movies?
Not a ton, but I'm familiar.
I definitely got into that a little hot.
I know enough about it to know that CKY really stands for Camp Kill Yourself.
Yeah. But like
It's the 5'8 Club.
5'8 Club.
Yep.
Knew his numbers.
I'm
You
done.
just closed yourself as a dealer.
We'll add the CKY movies to your list of movies to watch.
Those are good.
I think the next time you're on, we should watch 2 or 3 movies at a time.
Or Haggard. You ever
Myrtle?
seen that fucking catastrophe?
No.
Bam Margera made a movie called Haggard
Before or after he came up with Fuckface Unstoppable?
Way before.
Dude, tell me you've listened to Fuckface Unstoppable.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I'm gonna bend the dick around the back of my ass so I can fuck myself.
I haven't listened to it enough to know that. I got
He can
heads
take
up
fuck
on
his
it
butt
earlier.
cheeks. God damn, man.
No, I get the idea of what he did. It's not the mechanical ability that made me not like it.
Fine.
But Haggard with Ryan Dunn is great. It's basically about Ryan Dunn's one of his relationships that went south.
Mhm.
And they made a movie about it. It's all filmed in Westchester, which made me love Westchester.
Mhm.
And for work, I have super nerded out and stayed in Westchester 8 or 9 times.
I've never been
No
over there.
reason to stay in Westchester. It's a good place to get drunk.
Don't
Bam's got a bar there. I drank there a lot.
Damn.
And I did meet Bam.
Did you really?
I did, yeah. Met him there. Don Vito was there. The last time my wife and I were there drinking, Ryan Dunn was there. And we ended up like one of those. I'm not that guy that's not going to walk up and say like, "Hey, man, I'm a big fan."
Mhm.
I'm totally going to walk up and say that.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to ruin your fucking night or take a bunch of pictures. I'll just tell you I'm super into it and thanks. So walked up to Ryan Dunn and basically said like, "Hey, man, you're super fucking funny. You brought me a bunch of laughs. Thanks." And then we ended up hanging out for like the next 2.5 hours. Pretty cool night.
Are you about to get
He's
him
dead
off?
now.
Yeah, no, he's super dead. But that's still pretty cool that you got that. You know what I mean?
Pretty cool. Yeah, he wasn't a dick to me. I tried to buy him a drink, and he was like, I don't pay for beers here.
That's where it's at,
I
though.
don't need you to buy them.
Yeah.
Biggest celebrity I ever met was Tarantino.
Your life is so much cooler than mine.
I just met him I was at a party at a bar / restaurant last year for New Year's, and he was there having dinner. And finally I was like, we spotted him, and I had like that weird moment of like, oh, looking around the place, and I was like, what's that guy doing over there? Like stressed out. Then made sure everyone in my group knew that he was there. And then we sat down at our table, which wasn't viewing their table. And I got really nerded out about it. And then told my friends, like, yeah, I'm going to walk over and say hi. Because I'll be super furious if I leave tonight and I don't. And so it like hadn't gotten late or weird. We got there at like probably 9:30 and he'd been there. So like he got there early. And two, you're fucking Quentin Tarantino and you went out for New Year's Eve. Like, you know, people are going to say hi. So if you didn't want to be bothered, just fucking take your millions of dollars and hang out at home. So cruised over his table with like two of the chicks from my table. And they kind of finished the conversation. I was like, hey man, I'm super sorry for bugging you on New Year's Eve, but I just wanted to say thanks for like all of the awesome entertaining things that you've created that I've enjoyed like over the last 20 years. That's it. And he was like, wow, that's a really nice thing to say. I was like, well, cool. You guys have a good night. And we shook hands and then we just left.
But that's the difference between going up to him and being like, hey, in Reservoir Dogs at the 47th minute, Mr. White, you know what I mean?
Oh, dude, why would you do that?
Oh, but some people
People
don't
do.
understand. You know what I mean? And
Because they're
that's,
further on the scale than you.
so that's like a lot of people that I know when I'm like, yeah, I met this person, no matter big or small or whatever, and they're like, well, how'd you do it? It's like, dude, just don't go up to him and be like, oh, I really love this one thing that you did, and let's hang out and let's be best friends. It's just like, you know what, man, fucking cool shit that you did. I really enjoyed your show. Just wanted to say hi. Carry on with your night.
Right, like don't get me wrong. Like, if you are a really, really big, giant nerd out fan of the Highland Games, we wouldn't get along.
Right.
Because I don't care that much.
Yeah, I think it's cool that you toss heavy shit around.
It is fun.
Right. But
But-
that's our friendship does not stem from your accomplishments in the Highland Games.
No.
No.
I'm glad for that.
It's tits ass nipple shirts and horror movies. That's where we get it.
That's where I brought the double guns out.
Atta boy. Pew pew. Corey, where are we right now? Other than
Matt, where can people find your social media?
you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Matt the Lifeguard.
And you can follow the comics that I have either worked on personally or helped publish at donuscomics.com.
There you go.
Awesome. Matt, thanks again. It
Dude,
was
awesome times.
an honor and a pleasure. We'll get you back here in a month or so. We'll do December. We'll get Krampus on the books.
I need to video chat with more friends of mine so I feel like I have friends.
You can FaceTime me if you really want to, but my life's not that much cooler than yours.
We do this?
No, this is better than FaceTime. You don't have to see my dogs and my wife yell at me.
All right, well, just wait for this then.
That's cool, man. FaceTime's weird.
It is weird.
Corey, did we already figure out where we can find you?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I'm really drunk right now.
It's cool, man.
Cool. Well, thanks again for listening to the super special Halloween edition, annual second edition of the Podcast of Terror. Matt, for the 9th time, thanks again. How you have what? No, do that again. We're gonna get that real big for you. Big thumbs up. Is whiskey.
That's like a goddamn Hellboy hand.
There it is.
It is. That's nice. That's some good fist in hand right
Fist
there.
of doom.
Oof. He'll fist you and you'll feel it for a week.
Well, that's a fact. Mythbusters did a whole episode on
On fisting?
Fistbusters is what it should be.
it.
Jesus. Anyways, you can find Matt at the Hate. Jeez. You can
I have
find
a website.
come on, thehate.com. It'll actually be the ad for the show. So if you haven't been able to listen to anything any of us have said for whatever reason, you can hear it there. Thanks again, Matt. And thanks again for listening to the podcast here, and we will talk to you guys next time.
Best times.
Oh, Corey, I thought you were going to throw a Stay Scary in there. I'll put it on.
No, we usually do that at the next time.
There won't be a next time because it's the Halloween episode. I'll throw it on there, though. I throw it. I have you saved. Bye, YouTube.